I was young for Mamunya, Hamakwaba, High, MAAME, 800.9 FM. There was a say, would have video at Wasena would say, and what the April was minute to so at your 28th April in the year 2022, and 117th day of the year 2022. They say I can afford 248. Na the 2022 Aquarius. Eyo nwa hu. E ba na nyo nwa hwe. Ade sa na nna no kwa na eko. Na nipa enyini. Edu wo ho no mu adonua ate. Wo ho aya adonua. Na onyankopon oyo no kwafo se. Debria o strengthen yen. Debia oboye ho ban e free. Enema bone ho.
Them say me no fit jump. Them say you no fit jump.
Edru baby anu atoba ha wa bre utare ana wai che se wa kwa no bisa ho se aba awe anya bia nti abrabo yi menkwa he na me fae odofo mu aba mu wate na sambre ni nyina ye bra nyame di siesie abokwan to wanem enti embre sa obeto akoso a tokoso kwa nyanwenta so hom ne tokoso ekowanem na megidi si awieye no awrade de serie beto ano awieye ne bibia ebeye fine awieye nkranchen semo amede ema eno no na me fa so ama we very special good afternoon afi na do afidie na to ano ma me kan for ama say high neat fm me 19 na wutie no you check good live at our Facebook and YouTube. The WhatsApp line is activating the 0503721744 0503721744. Oh yeah, now the message no afa ho no now the comments no afa ho ye beken kan kama ediama o. And now we are the phobi no edi wo mo awoda and na ye mea makuma ekuma 1 ekuma rich ekuma sweet Mrs. Salome Sikap Dalton Salo and wa woda me wish you glorious happy birthday son kokra. Dance na kwa mo bibia and na woda me chia obia. Emma mu nyina trinkwa. Celebration bi na ekoso a fa wo gweje gei fa celebrate what because if you baby ne nam ne aba bedru ha. What ya say? Maintain crime maintain your mo kan ba sa na me feel set ye. If you baby if you chiri o if you chiri ne ba ye what ya say? Na baby aye ko na urade de ye ba koduro. Production cry crowd dojo damia do magjero saj my frame bankro na ya osafo. Onyina daroma eno mbom chidom e ofidua yi mu. Danso an executive producer ye Father Dixon na. Ono so ebo chidom free so hono mo. Bidi MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO betimi aframe BIAMZI one woman gada MAAME soja BIAMAH brofo de BIAMZI yabi. Mo frame ya mejo so dodo na me boni sei ya na kwa amoate ebote. Enso so me man. The body sa na kwa amoate ebote. Enso me magaba. Enyi masam kura nya ho na mehwe kura. I was there for me tram hotel me ba pepa ye de kanawu ebrem ene kanawu ye ne tag for ena ebetwetwen enkomo enti stay tuned enyu afidie no emfiri ha me ba sisi a.
Eni trosem me ka asem bi me se yamfa sori sika ma sori ba se jikoya djuma ni sao yamfa sori di sika asma mi kramuntie teriye se asori sika no ni atam ni ade ama sori ba se jikoya djuma enye no koreda yamfa sori sika no amma besia muntie haye yamfa sori ni sika ntie school fees muntie haye anya se le ba yareda konfu anache enti awasa sori ne betua enya sanati shebi tumuso enya sanati kenye munti asem ni ye asori sikano ya de ya sori adwuma amen ya de ya sori no adwuma amen odi ase ya de bi sindai ya de bi tom konwa tieniye ya de bi tom fidie aye kasam sori adwuma ti haye ya de bi penti da no ya de bi to asase awo baby bebre enti wo sori ba no una wo so koye adwuma ba support wo sori no so se beji o odi ase me pese asem we kakra yi odi ase you only bebre o they are foreign almost see and sorry on them on this of MAAME nyadwen on pass of MAAME nasem ase eni trosem no me ka asem bi me se yamfa sori sika ma sori ba say jikoye adwuma yamfa sori de sika asema mi kan tie tiye say asori sika no ni atam ni ade ama asori ba say jikoye adwuma enye no kore da yamfa asori sika no amma behia montia haye yamfa asori ni sika ntua school fees montia haye anya say le ba yare da konfo anache enti awasa asori ne betua enya sanete
shebi tumuso
enya sanete tiye Munti asem ni ye. Ya asori sika no. Ya de ya asori adwuma.
Amen.
Ya de ya asori no adwuma.
Amen.
What you say? Ya de bi sindai, ya de bi ton konwa, tie ni ye. Ya de bi ton fidie, aye kasam
Asori adwuma.
Tie haye, ya de bi penti da no. Ya de bi to asase.
That's it.
Awo baby bebre. Enti wo asori ba no. Ona wo so koye adwuma ba support wo asori no.
So say beji o.
What you say? Me pasa asem we kakra yi. What you say? You only papa bro. They are foreign. Almost a shia and sorry on them. On this of my men yarding. On pass of my men asem. So for my men so warm our door. On also. But what you say? And you trust him.
Country number 6 on our rankings, where to invest in Africa 2021 is Ghana. Now, during the pandemic and during the course of this year, there's been quite a bit of interest around the Ghanaian economy, not only because they're expected to bounce back from this crisis with having very high growth rates, anticipated to be over 5% the latter part of our forecast horizon, but more importantly because they have managed to enter again this crisis with a strong fiscal position. Yes, they have managed to absorb debt of the past few years, supported not only by multilateral and bilateral international payments and lending. It is an economy that has, over time, given a strong testament to the ability of converting their borrowings into actual economic growth. So we think it'll be an economy to watch over the next few years. Top sectors will not only be the improvement across the export earnings, but we further think that government will take a very dedicated approach in boosting infrastructure development across the country. Notwithstanding politically, they are on good footing. We saw rather smooth transition of the elections towards the end of 2020, further testament to the ability of this economy to both have a strong political backing, economic one, but then additionally to be able to prove that in terms of operating environment, it is quite easy for businesses to operate in Ghana.
Traders Advocacy Group, that's right. Traders Advocacy Group, and yawo mo ewofia ha na ne be na nsanie ene nyanenti yese womo na afradwadifo a womo ehye womo asinyina adwadifo womo dom Traders Advocacy Group yi enyina ye tag akwakohia mu ewo National Theatre ade na ekoso ene wo hwe mfoni ne ade ete esu bibi esu ese ene me koyi e de matag ene me koyi mamo ba mo aten makwaba
no everybody atoto. What you see and nyankopon nyame am som no materisi nyame e di na chi sa e no ma mi be to wo se ira ya atoto e na wo hwa
se na ese kire wo se
e na wo na sorry a wo so odi an kan eduase odi organic
benkanda
wo
benkanda
o ma video
me be ma odi
ma video
me nua be ma
me send am odi nene e kwa so bredo pa mentie
nana akwaba
Udi do organic mejo so mini organic ediane na udi na organic me eno na medi
we yencheye anwanim
esikire
nim
we diabetes bi ani na kreku unim kreku nke yare no omto ano matu ahwe
ebi coming
you are seeing
ebusia for empanyufo mo that tag ano yera amwaten na nana oku enne ewie o ma bebeka me ho ha sei na ye bebon komo kakra e dia fa Traders Advocacy Group ho na no enhyiamu no e dia pote ne ma mo frɛ adwadifo a wo mu di wo mu dwa apa wo mu sika na mo tete wo ma brabo de ne ma frɛ amaten
yo mama fa ofidi kesi na menchia Ghana adwadifo na menchia o mo so a omode omwambeshe tag atabanke senase ote se ye frɛ edwadifo a na ye mfrɛ edwadifo akwa na ye frɛ edwadifo wɔ enhyehyɛ pa ɛyɛ tag ya na ye de beto wo manim na ye dwadi a ye di no enima bebre akuti ayen enu nti ɛyɛ Traders Advocacy Group Ghana ye fato ye ho sɛ once ye nyina ye businessmen and women na ya ba together no there we will continue to lighten the burdens that traders go through because ye start ye adwuma no or how ni amane bi a ye fa mu no say ye ma nchirima so be fa sa amane ni mu bi dia then as leaders ni afeli enti no ye be make sure say ye boboa na or how ni amane a ye dwadifo e fa mu no e be masa or how na abrase enti no ye fra wo mo a ye wo ne ma miensa enti ne ye fra wo
wow
ni edi kan ye fra wo mo say metie the various stakeholders customs me o kan nyina mataban GRA ase
okay
na GRA for eniema ya ni ya ehedwadifo we di ompanyimfo so woni na minie mehwe wanim na ahwe manim na mabusa wo
na mo so wasembisa bia
na mo so akere ye tonsa frɛ GRA for ye tonsa frɛ Ghana Standard Authority for
okay
ema almost standards ya ekoso ewo oman bia mu no omudi ho akontirinti no omoso yeto nsa frɛ omo te niema papa omo ye ne niema bi omo ye behia nchiremu no omo machire dwadifom efri o yato nsa efrɛ FDA for Food and Drugs Authority omoso ye frɛ omo se enuane ne anonom di a ye nyina no Ghana dwadifo ebi ye bi wa ha ebi fa bi wa ha ebi kra bi omo machire o how ane niema bi a de ba no se de be ya edwadini nkoje bosia enfa nkofa niema ma no oba yakase emiti standards oba yakase FDA for kra no niema bi onum a emiti eti ewo se ba eti de na dikan no sa state institutions we ena na dikan de to so mienu tag ye ba na ehu se menya prophet of doom but say eja ehhye market there for the next 10 15 20 years me just say bejai because near mama mpanyimfo de atoto kwan mu a be manage no omunya omadwen so mbeye enu nti say mpanyimfo nya omadwen so mbeye omadwuma ama market fires mabie mu dia ene na tag e wo say yen yesi ho kwan
meba market fires ana enye dwadifo ya ene de sa niema ekọ dodo no a womo enu aduane womo ayo ne niema womo illegal connections ni adenti enam so masa ajasie eno no jo do sobo ekobo obi
menua ba medawase ejano fa hyehye na gina bad electrical okay na he said the president kan and she share o si edi go akwamu regulators no so mu ye wo madwuma eniamafo no enwura kromu a o ba se regulator anye na dwuma eniamafo no bekoso abakremu enunti na enene nansa esi nkonwa e wo national theater eye pure education
okay
uhwe Ghana Standards Authority nhyehyɛ ya wo mo aya omode emma adwadifo at this time round ni nyina omoda na di ewo honum ye di entertainment ka ho kakra sebe ya adwadifo no metetra ho bosa ye to yensa frɛ Obapa Christi obetwa anwum gui adwumakuo bi so boa ma enya Kofi Kinata wono so begi won ani intino a mix of entertainment and education ene ye de ma sa ye adwadifo na ne kwakra nyina ne se adwadifo ne nte the regulators no ase ena regulators no so ente adwadifo na ase asama ama ye bre nyina eni o eti na e wo se tag ye keka ye ho na ye ka regulators no ene adwadifo no bom ne nyina ye sinkonwa ne etoto adwen de bia de omo ye ne se omo no kofa book mu de na omo de abre adwadifo no eno so wo ye ne sa enye ye so no e wo so wuti odwadini na ase na odwadini no so atewase enti no ti say the president kan no enhihye ya tag ye di gu akwan mu ni say e wo so odwadini bia nya insurance be bo ne niema oto no ban na ni nyina ye so simple say ya tailor bibia to suit tag members some fan say BIAMAH stores eniema ewom ebia eye
wigs and cosmetics
ebia ukani nyina bomu a eye titiskanu manase nesikanu 400,000 Ghana cedi na waka no matwere store no ohan ne say no waka no matwere na ya titiso to a point say bia bosomi bia na say afinu mu nyina no ebia watua ya check ya ebia watua enu even 2000 kra afinu mu nyina o etie fanzo de afinu mu nyina no ubetua be 1500 with sika me boy yo
okay
na say tusuampa say bonsam ho dia to a point say e was a store ne share e share uni haw
okay
sa sika no a wodi ye wadwuma no insurance for no be sa tamwa de e de amount
eye bokọ eye bre
eye bre o ye ko ye no adwadufo ni bi e de complain ba say insurance ya o ya na say edruzi enfo sika ma je so ko fa lawyer na insurance vonzi bo na de ye twam na de ntia etwam ama mu benya rehwemu ni say tag ekuo na do ho dom no wo mo no say ye ntua sika ma wo a omo be so ye pachi etini yakwakoye entemgyinafo ene ye broker no entemgyinafo ama adwadifo no enti so yo adwadini na tag nka na utimi be ye insurance ne fa tag mu a asem a tag ebegyina wanam akwama amounts account sika enya kobra bia
asem bia
original president ka say ye fa kwan bia so ne asia no na ne hye ne de ebekoso ahye
medase na ayi nana poku ebo bibi so efa sa insurance ayi hu yemfa ne say bia ye hairdresser yemfa ne say bia ebie a big salon ebie school cracker ho ebie hospital ebie friends saying school e de aka hospital ma me de etete enkrofo damwaten me wo ho kwa say me de me ho ebebo tag anase eye purely omo editable so na stores na se fodwa
tag your sector associations now your sector association bro 57
okay
na yakra ku adwuma na ne ye ne Thursday no ye wie ya on say ya mpanyimfo aba o say ya church na ya
oh sure
na garages fo nyina aba ho
wow
omo nyina aba ho because omo nyina no they see us as partners in development
sure.
Because omo dwuma omo ye no so ani ene ye so de no so ani iti omo ka cha say bibi ebeye bia omo ne na ede ye wo nkofo bebiri a omo hye eka ye ho na maame free insurance ni mewie insurance no because of your database a ye wo no enu nti na ama insurance company no ama yen sa deal no okọ insurance company wunya ne ba bia ada
it's a tag
say niam wo shop nyina ye 400,000 Ghana cedis na afi unimu nyina betu 1,004 you won't get it anywhere. The cheapest you get is around 5,000. But because of our numbers, because of how robust our data system is, we should tag member who be huno.
Consistency.
Intino. And yeah, yantiso ne fama omosa. Na premium ne de said ya kano. Eba se nyame mfasa ama. Enema ya ijashishie ya me nike me fo no muntumi nso anu ebito ho a oye den acha 2 weeks. Nsabeka osika.
Ede na betimi aka ama to obi asum ese e wo se ode ne ho ebebo tag.
Ni also ojo mbobo tag ne say enema ya hihye. Hwe first of its kind. Edwadufo ku a etimi capture members about 7,000 members on database. Yeah, ubetimi authenticate this database, you know, of various institutions. It's a standard authority the BB ba. No see edwadufo ade o ya me de be die. Ka bodua for the enkamo. Nti me pese me yi o mu free wa. E kwa ba na obeyi o mu free o. Once you get there and you show your membership card, the tag member no. Obetime or call your website. Obetime authenticate this empire wa. Because of Bob BIAMAH, because they need Lydia na. Linda. Or Bob Linda BIAMAH AKWAFO or drop down ebeba. So what I say. Eti tag na there. The winning team because Nyama miensentia yeshi and the last one no. Dia Ghana for trade finance. That Ghana ni that Ghana ni so betima yi niema shipload. The Biana Lebanese ni niema shipload. Na India ni ya consecute this meeting be India company be Ghana. We 7,000 containers in a year.
Wow.
Enye ni sika. Ye trade finance. That because you have to do your niema yi no. China Sando show e de omo to ma bobo e dia.
Okay.
Many o ka say ya know more assign dealer. A year $500 million. First tranche and $200 million.
And normal the bed then.
Oh, the only bed say we a tag member. Now go fund near ma China. Now fund near ma even $10 million on between amount. Oh, the NSA will be 30%. Because we are tag member, you know. And then she say I'm paying for the atokwem. It is any ma way in an I ain't paying for no. Your person, your ma a dread year mere.
Okay.
Said the bay, yeah, started a business and I'll cook crash here and then go to Crania your firm, no. Ghana need the near saying, or didn't want to shut tagas. I gun in one fasa or how near money. It is a had the part. Now you be free. The real program and institution be trauma and say, as I organize the 4 regions, mom, come by me. No more buy or mobile home. Questions are a peer free trade for no. And almost say, hey, I there you were, you my. It is so much as I say. Mamma almost in your margin say, a dreading in Bezo bet you at all. And a dreading in Bezo bedim rasso. Now said the romance the kind. Paul say, a better no be bako. I just say a sumano. A better no be cancer, just say a church. It is a unchurch dread for one. Wouldn't say dread for baby and him say, any more kind of calculative art. Yes. Office somebody a metal my dear, may your man papa, my ton dear, but some yaso. I mean, tipping come on mine. And they dread for and says, so. A dread for baby is so no, and your own fault. Because of no this to Muna charging the VAT. You want say go table so seen in China, or to a DNA bin on charge of VAT. It is on no charge of VAT. None of the other cost circa crabby, near auto table so, a bunkama for be or to shop him. It in here, mammy found to so. Now, I'm a tongue. Now buying any of us in a name. Now buying your mobile. Now, Bosom Swan. I take a crack on my buying. And yes, sir, but the final consumer no, and a 8 year. It's your own buy your mobile church, woman who's ampa. A Juma, no Juma pa tag as I say no. Oh boy.
It has said, Nana, young share a tag more presence. They say more a greater cry, Hankwan, and not say more other regions.
You know about me, that's it. My main fa kakra President John Muno and so. Apart from trade finance na ya no. Ye ne insurance company no asa ye susu scheme. Auto free 10 cedis, ekoka 50 cedis. Na automatic. Unya register pe eno ana beti. Na edi enti na ye sa susu scheme. Se ye dwadifo no call bank so mo ko pebosia. Yesi kofa collateral bra. Kofa car bra. Kofa we bra. Adwadi fono enya. Eti eduru ba bi na adwadi fono de tro. Energy se sika we num nyina. Enne sa susu ayeye. Se tag members nyina gitum no mu ye ni yi a. Ye beka susu no nyina bom amana be ye nsiachi ba. Ti se collateral, a pool of money. Se yetimi ye ni yie ni enya sika dodo a se BIAMAH na ekoji susu ekoji loan a ni ene bank na kasa no ati interest no so na ye de sa sika no abegina BIAMAH achi so no eyewo me kodwo o matie nyina sika eni aka bom ne edi gina BIAMAH achi amani atimi akoji ne bosia no adi dwa concept no tag ni adwadifo na develop o mo ade aye gusu a eno so ye ka ho se be ya adwadifo no ho beto no anopai minya nipa kura nipa mienu miensa na aba me office anopɛ say me idea ni o na sika kura me a me pesa me de ye no enso eti tag momoayen ekoba sa na ya na mi mayo odwadini no na me hwɛ odwadini de wo o si bre na eya say nhyehyɛ de agu akwam no say tag members e follow a bibia be yemre am odwadini bia because uhwa adwadie a nka aban kra no nko mam ka wo say ya because adwadifo nyina won ka bomu a nka be din say aban betimi ni yes a penetrate him because yen ye kra sika edi juma so no na question bisa and tag you the whole Ghana we are the first association yetimi a develop data ama traders. Now, I is so easy. Say, so internet and so you can easily go www.tradersadvocacygroup.org. And how ubetumi register. Unantiko regional office bia na wa fie kra ubetumi atra register. Eti the way yes ya tag nhyehyɛ no. Enipakuo nipadom obia wa access so ubetumi join the tag.
Ubo isusu bi so susu no automatic from 10 to 50 days. How automatic? Why be never so it?
Yani enterprise life. Yana ye niema etete saa. Unze first no. Yesi ya tikuo. Obere na nipa mionu mienza na omdikuo ni sika adwane. Na ye kuo ya ewo yi de ya abefo sem na ye. Yen bibia ye sobleti. Enti saa susu ya ye de ho kodom enterprise life. And enterprise life this sika awuram ayesa enhyehyɛ ni nyina ma adwadifo na ango ka sɛ makoto susu amana na poku enye me na sika ne ba me ho ekɔ enterprise life ho na womo aboabo sika na no na de me kan kura no insurance esa ahyɛmu health insurance ehye ususu na wuyenum ubetimi de akɔ clinic bia agidin.
And no better know what one say health insurance.
So we should susu na sia. Bosumi bia ubetua 30 cedis and now 40 cedis for your health insurance no. If you so betimi di akoko clinic, ubetimi di akonya ho clinic, ubetimi di akọ Holy Trinity clinic bia wo Ghana ha. Omu won fidi papa enro papa ubetimi di akọ.
So utua na sana ya ma ID card na ya
ma ID card, special ID card. How they be cause our clinics ibia.
The private hospitals almost accept a private health insurance.
Almost all the private hospitals in Ghana are accepting sa card no. Almost all of them. Etini se wo yesusu na, nyese bia wo yesusu no kwa. Eniema wom.
See, eniema wom.
Niema wom pa.
They say dear na dwadifo hwe anim efiri na ekoi.
Yo, the omu hwe anim de ansa na meba no, emza akwasi refi eye no susu no, star 789 star 789 ash. Pope na eno a ene e subscribe say 10 cedis a dey no baba your office
star 789
star 789 ash. Eno de ye pesa wo buy your office. Ama ye lawyer for akruche paper. Na don sa be sha ase. Tampamia na meka say every day bia no yente 10 cedis and 20 cedis from source. One ka say usika eda ho no bi tete. After that no dey every day say the beya you benya says. Nya dwadifo hwe animu ni say me buy maka afa omo ekofra na mafiri amanone. Na omo so omo source local source no. Omo so ye ne bank aye hyehyeye. Ya enyeme bi ye no man Ghana mu say ye Ghana fu say ye pre say Ghana nwuma bekoso Ghana mfidi dwuma so betumpon because ye nyina ye pre me pre say me ko akobie cotton factory bonwere so me say mfiri bonwere ye pass awa de banyo ntoma so enti no de obeka bia me mfi no apem say ye for around enti no ye say ba akobie bi ho na ye bie bi ho no na so obi pesca dia befa bia yeah, one district, one factory. Ni refi omo a almost this guy cotton here man. Nti tag any bank as ayen hyehyeye. It is a BIAMAH ba no say we gia make of ye bi o man Ghana mu. And one say ye 2 years can masa work factory no. best kind of mount. Now they got to new car. Yeah, mount. Now they got real estate. Yeah, they also operate. You could Yama factory. That factory no supply. Almost supply. Otonwa. Now this kind of brain. Yeah, banging.
Okay.
It's yes, so yes, be a trap. Almost your local source in a good. Almost your dream almost. Now, a dreadful for enya and what to so say. A cool way you cool. Ya basa ye boy dreadful. Now saying, young crop will be with me. I'm wanting to say the end to radio so crowd. And I'm saying, yeah, motivational speakers. Ye basa, ye be ye juma abwe dreadful.
The human of form.
Ghana for now, yeah, so more noise makers so. Yeah, dear, a juma on the work day ground. Yeah, I'm a Ghana dreading in water. Ya pesi ye drum pemponzo bia nka Ghana ha de ye pedan ye so a o se nke ye dwedifo dan say ye pe modern facility ye se nke ye dwedifo ye pe nkrofo mo ho to mo a o se ye dwedifo because me be studio hey bibi e wo studio ha bia apart from adwuma mo de ye adwuma dwedi ni na cry ntia de ntina ani aye boy Yesu ne skom de na ni nyina ye nhihye ya na ye ntimi fa nto akwam ta gaba ye be so adwedifo na ya bo adwedifo ama adwedifo so ekomadwo
that said enana epoku won se metwa to
the mechanic says so we adwedini na wutie ya entwentwen won nan ase tutumrika na hwehwe target kira kwan ye office kran so enya yira kwan yo ye tidwom ha opposite cocoa board
okay
Ghana Supply Building mu a we de onya dru GCB bank on aka me hwe adwedifo no oh onukro ayi di osi for more services kakra bari ado aba aje ze enya dia edin ena ebio opeyen so a ukọ internet no so a eno de just put a Traders Advocacy Group Ghana ubon ze eno ado be kọ website to straight tra ufie na register ehun yin akra so be ba office so person obehunu office on so a because your offline registration and online registration eti emu bia opese oye bia no ubetimi aye
okay na also bia beka
oh na meka ne say on say
be phone lines at media before ni bia frɛ
yes be before ba na nani so ade adwuma idi nana Dr. Piaje Danka hoso be ma ba
okay
ono ana na ye guest of honor obetina ase ehwe se bibia be koso eye GR for esoma akaso mpanyimfo Mr. Brown no mo Mr. Yankee no mo na Mr. Duche amankwa no mo omu nyina beta ye chi standard authority Professor Dodu adwuma de ne kopie outside the man name sini lawyer anti ebesi na name mimida akoso so the same thing almost so ebeye adwuma nti no insurance company is omo ba ye enterprise insurance no enterprise life coronation premier health insurance for omu nyina ba FBN bank car bank omu nyina beta ye chi na ena ase kese oba pakisi oyoba papa bi edwadifo etene so ya sorry na abra secretary contacted no kan say mi ma was secretary glu say anedwadifo na tie menwom nedwadifo from me a mi ti kwa akra masan meba Kofi Kenyatta so eja
Kenyatta nye Kenyatta
asa me gbe dia mi free Orokodo oh Kofi ade
o so as o di na message
Kofi Kenyatta yate ono so bai ema ono so e de enu nyambe te
ma min for we me tineketu eye quarter bia na ye sa educational forum no na we first quarter there eni atwagui second quarter there so ebeba so na third quarter
mate mama nkomo ntena se ye bie phone lines na to 0302243540 we Traders Advocacy Group for ena aba hello. Good afternoon. Eba chodi ni bebe afrefi.
Yamzi, efrem gaskia, na bom na nsa famim ko.
Yo, gaskia, omoti yo.
Yo. Na me person ni busa na say. Have Zealand no kan wasem no. Se have Zealand because o ko register eya no. Uru ni ni say. Ana mo so no month na mo so mo ka say month bia betwa 40 Ghana no. Ajo say what say enkosi eya no na mo da on number 300 something. Etiano so ada eno so dila na ma wonti amba so ko runya uta for 40 Ghana for 1 month no.
Mate ombe yi wa no gaskia me da say. That's a ba. Also, bet me a 0302243540. Gaskia, or say a renewal of insurance now more can once. About Mammy Fawian. Hello. Hello. Hey, Joshua. But you didn't baby afraid.
The family could feel me free denta.
Yo, Brackaby, it's you.
Of a moati, Manaquaba.
Kevin,
Aye.
Unya, no, just me.
Yeah, very old. Money, Chese, Mammy. Yana, it do me be a Nkayena, a manufacturer, and Kai. This are some 2 years, and Anka. I'm watching the way you be and now a manukru, some so se be a wood dinny jacra, young in a beer to me, and do tara manukru be near Duani, Nina Wafem. So, and so net, Obaka near maybe a take can you see any muna branty, and then call for to do maybe me ya, tempering for quite almost far so, ma. Womu etimi eche na one pa ba watimi fighting ne mpanimfo bi amene baby omugina me bona baso se womu yire womu ho na de omu ye bia no se ne matimi kwanimu na yi akwan bia so won beti womu ka a kire se Ghana se de wodo traders no nya na no because media minimum no ache ya wa bono humodia se kwan bia obitimi afa so ma yetimi akeke ho abom asɛ na edwadi akɔso sɛ de wo yi nti mesre sɛ mo abamu wo mo yire wo mo ho a ne bedrum bi no wo bɛte so aba
yo Ragabi eda sipi. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon. If I told you baby afrefi
Pacho Japanese me kasa so tema oil fa
yo yetio
we dem mama money juma pa mujima oma na kopo ma wa kuma so ade enyi na mbrem anya me ma oni because o tema de ma oma asam ya mo kan de fa ene se de nipa abrabo obetimi atoto na moyi na abrabo amba medada ye oman mu ha odo oman mu odi but mame BIAMAH me se me ka no crash or ye young boys that ya sisu asua adwuma aya ni wofo aya tima kan ye ho abom etusu de ma ya ye ho a sometimes odo obi nka so obi aso mom but what you say true from that idea now would you believe we say baby I me site work campaign nipa almost about 20. It means that as I sit down a plan now of a sourcing, at least on your blog limit there, a bit more pajano. Yen you know to me share who say, Obianto Abia blog where say, Abia 50. They are carbon, near the amount was say, who push wood yen, who busua o yen, that a year 2 for Amani Pacro. Oh, ya would ye in savings now, so yeah, now rules are also to my obi. Ama area near develop area.
Wow, this is a very brilliant idea. My idea, pa.
Can end that out. And then if you are baby, I mean, Mr. Juma or maybe Master Ibrahim or Ewa Castle High Tension, Auto Latrician. Me juniors mean I can every week, diet, mean general mean. Do you say Yatima to Sika and the Sikan and my Yanka Salon?
Okay.
I ate me the year, Juma.
You.
But just a queen and any point to make an Ember radio. And share idea. But
that's
it's your mobile, money, you my
Omoda Sipi. Hello, good afternoon. If I told you, baby, afraid.
Original cocoa in the carnation.
Yo, original, it's you.
The was no do my power more dima on my. The brother is young better on Mocate. Or my demon, papa. Dinero, as a many bama was. Because I never be brave or what. Because I make a quick my bravo mamma who's there. And got the only say, and I meet you to Carabia. I forgot my cacra. Although, my game in Yansan, Egusa medical and Martin is to say, and come on, would be in fact. Just 1 minute, crowd, a bit near pushing me. The machine need to be a margin pan and margin.
Yo, yes, yeah, that's CP. So, would the be Juma Bebwa on so. Hello.
Hello, mini aba BIAMAH.
Oh, near penny.
On to say.
Visto not do Maraco, me did so so here.
Yami Adam. And until I'm here, no. Do that and two politics and entry baby. Near Odiaba. They bought for Nabaso. Nayana, Miss Sumaon. Omaya yetim de bia igafi. Timi makase Ghana ja, o di chemical amente. Se ube system pimpim ti camp nanu ni esi wo nkran mi tv mi dum no. Ntimi hwe. Onipa be bra nya sika de digwa. Sanye wo mu a, de na ye betimi ato. Omaya yetim, omu bra nkasa, omaya yetim a wo kra de ne ba, wan fa ma agent a wan ntimi yi. Uba ha bo na wo hwe se ne omu bra. Me bo mu abaso na me America say me say insurance company there me car me team senye police for ka Ghana insurance me tie bi da adenti na America sa me insurance mami ni we me ko insurance na insurance ka se pa wo high street o na mo headquarters wo senye ni person so me mu ka mo de me concern na mbisa say o mo atete ho no o mo ntire mbante ana body fu a o mo aye wo betuatua asamba afena na o mo de article dare mu. Ntimini anuma mu ye insurance no. Munhwe ni ye. Mini aba BIAMAH me dase.
Mensume dase onua panye. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Epacha odi ni baby afrefi.
Unya be mani wa mo ni Peter.
Yo, amani it's you.
Yeah, mami tia why are papa. Say na odwin o man no. Na panifo no mami tia o papa. I just say, is a mo tin wo mu waje papa e we di fo mo hwe ni kasa mu pa. Open kabom. Me mani adi tire say e wa mani adi no e pa ne chew se ne wa chase ogusu ku e kunu die beba e mo mani mfa ko se party bi ade onye neutral person no ka group no because say e di form bre papa e na ko hwe timo da ase ikaba okobrane e na atena so na aye ni ndi espero so wa papa dia on kuma won na mo di die se nyame e be man na je pa no agina me darazi.
Beso medasipi. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, BIAMAH.
Epacha odi ni baby afrefi.
Epacha adikibie ni me kofi kaso.
Yo, eja cheche de yeti yo.
Entian koma me ame body back. Abua buase. O se na se mu panifo bu so kan na hope say good news ba. BIAMAH and penny free as no more better more can a year pa a bit near back at the phone. Now, messages or more or more contact and to the or more website, you know, yet not checking. I should say for one I register.
Okay, Martin. Yo, yeah, that's CP, a judge at the end out and can. Hello, good afternoon.
I'm BIAMAH. Good afternoon.
Me pacho dini baby afrefi.
Pacho Abraham Tamil Lakeside State.
Yo, Abdul, it's you.
Yeah, me work for Mr. Evans. Mr. Evans, I become a mama. Insurance is something that me problem. Sabi obi awo leadership I pass over insurance. On am kwaso BBC when to me and to aso the sika akakwa mu. Am BIAMAH dey yidi nipa mani here. This is sir. Dey yidi nipa mani here.
Asamo.
Because AKWAFO and convention say okay, we can say our convention for be as one the sika mount. But the people that are sika aka kunyo bi asa wasame mount. If you here for the sika musa.
Yo. Yada sipi nyame betra mpa ai nyame betra mpa yada se ha na busuafo yede course ni nyina yede mo AC na mamemra eye president your that tag no na na bedi echi o secretary anamboa
secretary wow jama yabada
mami nyi gaskia no
gaskia ka say insurance no
gaskia me dawase me mahu say gaskia utie BIAMAH pa wa ya de na o mathematics nso ye good na me kasa no nyem say wan tie me yie me de yem fato ho me say yem fa ne say Inti no yemfa ne say no doesn't mean say eno na ye bete. Inti gaskia na yankuli me van say
example no
yes example ena mema me pacho enye saneti nketenkete ya adwadifo no yenim yie se wo ka cho adwadini so onye bibi buma ontimi nye because sikakro ye no na ehwe nkwala nyina eno na eye bibia wo fio ebi kura hwe kunu me ka amo asobo atipa adwadifo ma no dodo na na ehwe wonum kunu no eti no bibia ye bia ye nketenkete ba de na me pese me kan se osikani timi ko clinic papa odwadini so betimi akọ enam sa enhyehyɛ papa yi a ɛda hɔ yi nso nti why gaskia intino na ɛno
na woto no susunu mu emfaso that insurance na buy product wo yenti usika bia every susunu susunu a woto no because you see on adwuma ye nyina Western Insurance omni ye brokers nti wo no bibi ba wo lawyers asem lawyer don zero court ko enti Western for so the omunso insurance companies ne ko na sania edi kan kan susunu yi ne bia ma wan hwe so abetimi abo ana orefi odi ayeba ira ayato
oh debi me bara
ani ebona minti
eda obeba na ka kire me na me ntoto bi ngu
short code
is star 789 star 789 hash
ochina berry catfish and office lines no so 0302 669 132 0302 669 132 and another line so say 0244 666 328 0244 668 328
666 and 668
666 6 near 3
okay 328 okay
it will be a opesa woni tag edinkisa enkuta ho bia no na yenwa no mo frɛ no eda o mase se wo ba show na wunya mpanyimfo omo tufo ba ko bi kan asem bi very instructive da bia me ka kire nkrofo wa ye wa dwen say a political party bi ntini ati yeku we wati because oba ko yen yeku na ti se damanche otumfo to gba afade no makonwa no wumu ya umfrizo edigwedi yesu de enwu de ete woda bia na emum
obekwa mama beto aso
politician bia wo won hyehyɛ ye pa emadwadifo de ye de ntoma bobo dia eni ofre ye nsuo mu ewie mu ye beba bibia ntina ye to no ye ni MPP station ye ni NDC station minim radio station won kra ha ye nkoso wo hyehyɛ ye madwadifo na ase ye meka dwadie di a to safre ye beba oba oso fa buo madwadifo say ye omo ene ye adwuma abetua tax na so anya bi e de abu o man
medas jamu atene na so
eka tradersadvocacygroup.org omo pese omo ko yes www.tradersadvocacygroup ebom one word .org okay okwa obetimi a register information bia ope epeso hu fakuo no bia ewo ho
me de na register mame
oh na say
register mame
if you members ya wa dosun pa o eni wo ya ka akire
I was your honey, the kind of winning in our essay, a year, Mira, I'm watching, Quadram watching, and Nanapoku, Wadaroma, and a real free tag, and a buyer or my bench, woman to the home made ready for. If you would draft now on nom target, they are not just any what to pay to you. If you pay Kobe for who don't know, sans or being Casepu, and she, now so says she, a bed in a job. You know what, baby, don't want a chichi, then a bear be binia, when you be amana so more beer. Adaroma and I would go major chain eba ma ye. I sabrede ye besore swan sa na yaba studio na fe juma ono yet me abekabo.
Na asemu so yaka come say research indicating yen so yaka me akra de makanum te bebre say Malcolm X aka say nipa mi nu wo ho na wo mo agene ko benkro e wo bibia ho a say ba ko agene nya adwuma. Yes, because nyame amoye say yenye the same people, differences from the way we think any ade. At the moment you be say nipa mi nu wo ho bibia wo mo agene ko benkro no e say ba ko agene na wo yusu ba ko de nyusu na agene. Actually, say I didn't be near Juma, but more rely on Bako for agent. And I am no press to say society will na and 10 year over mana say or my no move for court to noon say deliver a pentenia. A 62 threat because I can't ask me I can't say impunity a cost or my no they fired by any lack of confidence in the criminal justice. The evidence is Chief Justice Nankasa or also can the advice, one can disagree with a media. I hope say we deliver advice into the right court. We are accepting Obia, which is say Wajuma home attachment amount for complaining or home. Learning lessons, no democracy now.
No such since independence. We abolished the 5% VAT on real estate sales, abolished the 17.5% VAT on selected imported medicines, abolished the 17.5% VAT on financial services, abolished the import duty on the importation of spare parts, abolished the 1% special import levy, abolished the 17.5 VAT on domestic airline tickets, abolished levies imposed on Kaya, abolished excise duty on petroleum. We provided full corporate tax deduction for private universities who plow back 100% of profits into the university. We reduced the national electrification levy from 5% to 3%, reduced public lighting levy, reduced the special petroleum tax from 17.5% to 13%. We replaced the 17.5 VAT with a flat rate of 3% for traders. We granted a capital tax exemption on stocks traded on the Ghana Stock Exchange, abolished the income tax on mutual funds and unit trust schemes, abolished the income tax on real estate investment trust, and we recently reduced the withholding tax for gold exporters from 3% to 1%. So we reduced or abolished 18 separate taxes. And despite these tax reductions, the data shows that revenue collection in nominal cedi terms has increased by 25% annually since 2017. Beyond these measures, government focused on production in the real sector. We said from taxation to production. Virtually every government, ladies and gentlemen, in our history has noted the need for Ghana to change the structure of the economy through diversification and by shifting from the focus on the production of raw materials to value addition. This is a key pillar of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's Ghana Beyond Aid agenda. To accomplish this, government has implemented the following programs: planting for food and jobs to increase agricultural output for agro-processing and food sufficiency. The results of planting for food and jobs have been quite remarkable, with a significant increase in food production. The Tono Dam and the left and right banks of the Pond Dam have been rehabilitated to provide 13,000.
When you hear all these stories, Mr. President, I mean, Ghana was one of the rising stars of, the economic recovery of Africa, so to speak. But when you hear about all these issues with the economy now, what exactly went wrong?
Nothing has gone wrong. We're part of those who have been very badly affected by what has gone on in the last 2 years. Until 2020, since I came into office, 2017, 2018, 2019, the beginning of 2020, we were growing our economy at about 7%, the GDP growth rate. One of the fastest growing economies in the world was the Ghanaian economy. Even in the crunch year of 2020, when the economies of the world dived, Ghana, we still managed a positive rate of growth. because the fundamentals of our economy are strong. But it has been a difficult task for all the economies of the world. I think it is important that when you're making the kind of provocative statements that you're making, that you situate yourself. You speak as if you're living in the same time as you and I, where the world economy as a whole has gone through very difficult times. And there are several things that we're doing, which is in the line of being able to pick up our economy again. I have no doubt that next year, if you were to come and speak to me like you're doing today, we will have a different set of facts for us to look at.
If I look at the Ghanaian economy at the moment, it's doing, let's just be honest, it's doing terribly.
Not terribly.
Well, your inflation in your country, inflation in Ghana.
I don't know the economy in the world that's doing well. Tell me, where you are here.
Inflation in Ghana.
The highest inflation.
Well, 15.7%. The Ghanaian cedi has fallen 20% on the dollar. The worst after Russia, which has a lot of sanctions against it.
It's began to firm up. It has begun to firm up. We're seeing the cedi systematically appreciating against the dollar.
People still can't employ. I was just reading today. People in the hospitality industry that you're pushing so hard. Having to lay their staff off. We've got taxi driver unions threatening strikes because of spiraling fuel costs. It doesn't look like a place that I want to go and put my money.
Where will you put your money in the world today? Where will you put your money? In Britain, which is suffering the worst standard of living statistics for over 30 years? Let's situate ourselves correctly. The world is going through very difficult times. Ghana is no exception. Nigeria is no exception. There's no country in the world that is escaping the ravages of both COVID-19 and also the impact of the... But what you need to look at are where are the elements being put on the ground that look beyond the COVID and beyond the Russian-Ukraine war. And I think you'll find that in Ghana, the recovery program that we have is one that is considered very credible, and it is what is going to give us the opportunity to come out of this period a stronger economy. And it is that future that we're looking at when we're attracting people.
The vice president holds a lecture and says that the economy today is far better than it was in 2016, and even seeks to blame our current economic woes on the XY region. And if we come out to rebut that with facts, you say that we are guilty of the same thing. So what should we do? If Dr. Bawumia is lying about the unemployment rate, we should accept it. If we debunk that, we are engaging in comparisons. If you say that Ghanaians are not interested in comparisons, then you should be bold to call out Dr. Bawumia for engaging in comparisons. Not those of us who are pointing out to Dr. Bawumia and the good people of this country that what this man is telling you is not borne out by the facts. Then he says that we don't do research. Yes, research is important, but you see, it is far-fetched from the economic malaise we have on our hands today and what we are discussing today. We are not in this problem we are today because of lack of research. It is because of indiscipline. It is because of recklessness. It is because of excessive borrowing, and he knows that. And that is why he said that government must try and cut down on expenditure and all that. All the solutions he gave, if Professor Mauto has been in this country from 2017 till now, is he saying that he has not heard our ranking member for finance, Honorable Atufosin, raise these issues, propose these alternatives? Didn't he listen to his address at UPSA, his own institution, where we told this government that you are headed into the ditch, cut down on expenditure, cut down on the reckless borrowing. We started ringing this alarm bell in 2017. President Mahama has been talking about it. Adongo has been talking about it. Atufosin has been talking about it. Setekpe has been talking about it. I have been talking, all our communicators, we've been talking about that.
Say asori sika no ni atam ni ade ama asori ba se jikoye adwuma enye no kore da yamfa asori sika no amma behia monti aye yamfa asori
FM Neo.
Yeah, busian for 100.9 and our so egwa wuti and me mighty eso enie na ma me share messages kakra man for dia ba na fe memra na abedwafo a atena se ya momakwa ba na fe yede nkomo no ahehye so Don Zingaro so wo hwe live Joseph Nabila France and was watching you live from the Greater Accra Regional Communications Office of the Liberal Party of Ghana. Etienne Mr. Sanita no partner and was wo hwe live ewa hai was a festival Kofi Akwalu monthly unemployment benefits and his monthly child benefit policies will transform Ghana. LPG Yankonkwa Eric Kubwedi Patriotic Voices Bechem. The leaders of MPP should make the constituency elections free and fair because we need competent people who can lead NPP to break the 8. Alban Hakam and okay. Joseph Nabila France and was watching you live from Makai Dada Yawuza Edway Free Swame and was the President Akufo-Addo led MPP government may not be perfect, but they have exhibited that they are more purposeful and determined in moving the country forward. Looking at the numerous policies and programs coupled with massive developmental projects. Thank you, Mr. President, for the vision. Afei Joseph, Sammy Quay, Leviticus powers, and as a good after the MPP constituency officers elections must be done with all the civility, decorum, and come out stronger as one people with common destiny to propel breaking the 8 mantra with all the vigor at our disposal. As we all know, the NDC's alternative is retrogressive, enemy to development, and scary. NPP is the better choice. Regards to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana and the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Kojo Amedome. And also, good afternoon, Neat FM family. Yejosopa Charles Mouth was watching live inside Achia Mountains. Kwabena Pia is also watching us live. Nana Obrimpo Mensa JB. Also, good afternoon, watching you live. Keep up the good work. Let us say Joseph Kobina. And also, good afternoon, sister, please. Watching you live from Gomoa in USA. Joseph Kobina. Yameya Domwa on the 14th of May. And Okra Omame. Yamauni Abusua nyina yako emfa messages no esianum na fe yemra studio na fe nkomo no yemfa nhyese ne ensem bebre ena ye ba be boroboro so en awie yi neutrality allowance hon sensem say Professor Adai en wodi na no abetum ese enwumayfo na omo ate atua no yempam wo mu nyina na yemfa military enhye wo mo anan opembra ebe recruitment foforo ede ewura aban enwuma mu asem na no ayehye aban so ese wosrada wo moma no kosi fiada na wontimi enye negotiations no enwie fiada de ke na ken bia ebe kama fiada so de say ye ochena pe enna NLC National Labour Commission for no so de to close akfo anim say mon call off mo strike no by Friday NLA pa ade na see azu fence mampanyin so omo man up to Friday. Na negotiations no mon kanwi. Onso say omo call by Friday. NSC. I say not NDC MP yes was a file review against Supreme Court injunction no. When na make say enti we enkonkosi da ben. Enkosi da ben na ye rule a no file review. Ye will no file review. Blows in some constituencies in the ongoing NPP constituency delegate conference as some names have been removed from the electoral album. It way MPP one more constituency about one more babeto no ntokwa eni kuturuku shantumem na say ekoso ne nyina ne se nipa ni bo ho no mo a eyi wo mudin e de free abato enwuma no mu a sabe wani tuemu pa na ye di agyawo de emu ya papa eti abusua nsem we ne nsem ahodo na no awie yi ya bobo ni nyina no a ye ne mo ebetwetwe ho enkomo na bedwafo a ebeboa me Yerua Eric yaw Asanita no LPG national organizer no Emmanuel Adote Alote NDC communications team member no na Michael Nana Kunedu NPP communications director Tema West constituency almost so ebeba na se siade bisa yaw Asanita no aba be kan me ho ha data no me mo akwa aba
so ima
na mpom te say the radio asese erade ehira no oguso a ehira wo na yenhwe neutrality allowance ya close akafo wɔn ti kɔ apae ese wɔn ti fie wɔn nkɔ adwuma wɔn se nkosi sɛ aban ɛne wɔn bɛtena se na wɔn de hyɛ egu akwam no wɔn sɛ reality allowance no ɛne other allowances no aban etua ne nyinaa ɛde amoɔmo no ansa na wɔn kɔma atɔ wɔn yam ama wɔn aba asa akɔ akɔto adwuma so na no ɛna Professor Adai wɔde na no abetum no ɔsɛ yɛn saake wɔn ɛnmafo nyanka yɛn fa ya wɔn anampo wɔ hɔ no mu a na aban abɛyɛ announcement afrɛ press conference sɛ woyɛ closac member na wɔne gye ho sɛ wobɛyɛ adwuma na abra adwuma mu wɔne nye ho ade ɛtena fie enti wɔn mo abɛba no ba na aban ahwɛ vacancies ɛwɔ akyire na afei wafa youth no so deɛ ɔmo abɔ dɔmpem egu abɔnten ɔmo pɛ adwuma yɛ na nka yafa bi afra ɔne Professor Adai yɛ adwensa
Ambiama medawasi ansana baba ha okra ma menchia Honorable Daniel Nikwate Titus Glover, the incoming national organizer for the New Patriotic Party.
Wow.
Machia, the incoming general secretary for the New Patriotic Party. Ura Justin Kodia. Nana K, baby I will be a mature.
Oh, Nana K. And na wabosi minua be mabako Derek Mensah Bonsu.
Okay.
Ono susu buem constituency or pray first vice chairman. And boom for Montoman Wate, or a very formidable candidate, or ye hard working and cassa, or can almost a boama a ot region, no, or can almost advocacy for that, you know, Jonas Monto Emano. Your friend or Derek Mensah Bonsu, some of them say Quasiada and one better. I Quasiada no better. Derek Mensah Bonsu, first vice chairman, I. First vice chairman, I.
Nana came Michelle. Godwin Mahama also be a Michelle. Vie for Greater Accra Regional Communications Officer. Mambiama, and somehow, even before your closer, I may observe it be Okrum. Two things. One of them I've been mentioning it consistently here. Ufi Accra, Sani, Efi, a flyover, an interchange in so. Edia ba Vodafone. Ode ba from hon. Beauty me na gu kwan top no. Ni nyina nane wo bridge no so. Na emubungu ye ba se de asia ye no. A chain potholes.
Wow.
Enti highway mo hwe.
E wo hefa sa.
O say there be interchange.
Dubai. We can Dubai anu.
Okay. Me I don't want to even use that because e bomb me. Dubai say you Ghana we in crown we do. Into Kwame Nkrumah interchange.
Okay.
Ufi Accra version now.
And last time I experienced it last Monday.
Yes.
I experienced it very bad.
And Mama might be mbesi. Mama can say I'm far better money. Emotional monka. And now another thing I'm observing in Eukrum. My institution be government institution. And I was surprised. The one for dear Konya ba man for if for my uncle Hagen no man. If you did, I'm saying, hey, nti we are so clear. What is saying? And rich ya na a year friend saying, Doctor Insia Asaremo. Or more boy, more say ye weni. Na and rich ya or my penny a tune and you can't say. There are relaxed protocols, no mask, no, and yeah by force, no. And then, I say, what because if you crumble see Canada. And you know, my boy, say the vaccinated are the unvaccinated are a danger to the vaccinated, and the vaccinated are crippled with the sabrofuni and the rabasa. I'm a udu kroma. As if to say nothing has happened before. Yes, your book can say the better baby at unfortunately, more than central for local because at a point in time, Promoko Congress views at the Master catch when you nika and measure and then in our President Anum 2 or 2 back compano, as if to say so, or no, the vaccine by no Sergeant Adi. It means the same. President would not cast and pass a yen clinic room. Monim Haya knows you toy when I poto. And now, President can say a china and then a bunny plastic rubbers. The bediso until on my penny, one no moon sem. Etchire norma, the science and norma. Until can be a bema Ghana, Yasasa Shebre. Juma Okrum, a bin a piece of a median of the road, a horror one crahania, a moon enough, one enquire yet Yanica. Crossack, any dear Professor Adair, or the other two drum. Media a damn TBB, a CFA neutrality allowance. No. me confuse ya besi na mente ase. Say omo church ase sama up to date no. I have maintain me ho ase. In the first place, what is it about that name? Say bibi yan kan say e neutral. Ambiama who can crofo mo ye politics papa sankrofo. A public sector
public civil servant
no. Who can crofo mo ye politics pa eyomo.
How?
Oh,
so mo ye neutral.
Aba neutrality na we hefa.
Omo no ye mo kwa mo nya active.
Obi na ahye wo. Ya chichiri omo nsa. Ya chichiri omo ano. Ya pam omo ano ase ya chichiri omo nan. Wo na wo pe adwuma no ho mra wo ho. Despite media company ho mra wo ho. This way company ho mra wo ho. Wo pe your friend say need fufu ho mra wo ho. Adwuma huru a ye bie o wi ase na o mamu nyina no ho mra wo ho. Di odwan pe na ode ne fufu obo. Wo se wo pe se okokoye adwuma wo saabia no. Na wo akwakoye. Na wo kokoye ya wo se because what who say wo kwakoye sa adwuma ni to no. Ye metu your bibi a friend neutrality allowance. Pamacho yembisa the whole of West Africa. The whole of Africa, even across the globe. Ehim fa pa na obeti dini say ye di bibi eba omemu ana say akatua enhyehyemu a friend neutrality allowance. Na open nkrofo mo ye neutral. Nkrofo ye neutral che mokola mamefo. Ye wo mo ye neutral. Ukọ every sector there are people who are neutral. In fact, about when Crawford wa appointed woman, there are those who are neutral and they don't like what the government is doing. There are those who are neutral and they will say it as it is. You understand? Until where lies in that so-called neutrality allowance the entry of Okada. Now, Professor Adai, also about appointed no. One way the days and he was very vociferous regarding say what corruption wants them but maybe na me kan say ebi o san kwa akotra krase o do na fu obi ya ntin nka biem me nkoti asa na ye na hye baabi nti ye de ni hye baabi ya ban dwurim kro no kan ye koso nti wo hu da the see ya yes say the brand baabi o wo no say akoba na sense akoba na sen as time to be corrected so wo mu oso nim mo minim as see ogina bonti a woto ayampe yi bibi nti na woto ayampe na ye nkofa military won dey catch say military for omuni adwuma ye omu adwuma ye pa. Of course, we are not using them the right way we should use them. But to say a friends military, do they have, first question, do they have the capacity, the ability, and I say intellectual makeup to understand within this shortest period, no more starting, no more yajumana. It's never the case. Because for that particular area now, is several clocks are 4 years, Jumano. It's more or less, maybe it goes with experience. Sometimes on the job training, so would find. But then they have that experience to be able to help manage the affairs of the country. And I say, I bind into 3 years, any no. But to say, Obi cancer and can say, Dinoa, and can ye. A month for a cost strike over allowances, any no man. Monko bina mumefan to a bayan, must neutral. I mean, I'm Obi a neutral chemi.
I'm saying no one will fast. I neutral and buy a buy one at the buy.
I know I was saying, so I buy say, on my standing negotiation, maybe Baho. Obi a neutral chemi. Me and family when the party am woo. We are the end of catch or saying it. And into the palm if you see people. You understand? So I am saying, sir, the word neutrality no crop on a bon can into a money free ho. Na a buying bear so no quite tenacity. Then Crawford be about 2 minutes, say be a friend neutrality allowance. Now also what pray so. Sir, it's a way of robbing them into the political system that we have now, where we have had regime institutions enforced under another Danko Kufuor's regime. Says who were a particular sector from top to down, who were kind of contempt. There's you America for me. You are regime institutions. And so these regime institutions work not for Ghana, not for the citizen, not for you and me, but they work for the person who appoints them. And not in the danger of this country regarding, say, Yenimuko. Now, Bibia, a year Michael Quay, in who were Daily Graphic, Professor Michael Quay. na me bisa mo se na nkrofo adenti na se efe de omo fi power and as omo ni position ni biemu now they now see the rot in the system. They now see the wrongs in the system.
I say auto dame.
Mambia, but you see, say ye sa Ghana ye nkoso da in the sense nkrofo afi power da e mo be ka omo ye omo de say nkrofo a omo claim say omo wuye na omo san bae no. And I say they went into coma and God showed them so many things. Omo say heaven so na wo ho nti me de nkra we yamam say sa na ye rap of Michael Kwemo eyo. Any other people. Omampanye Kufuor also said the same thing. When he was out of power, he saw the wrongs and he saw that this is the way to go. And I said, I went to an institution, Minerals Commission to be precise. That time now, Reverend S.K. Buafo. Okay. I was following up a license. And me could do an bon common crop number who say, Yautano a dinner, and I bosom Cassia be power Ghana habit. Ye bon commosa, and opening. I say idea with the say I am a modeda. And I yabo bon komosa and all because this canker of say a bambi ba na a juma a bambi a yenada. Be a trim and now say obi a bibi na because when ye the government or abandoning crop funti ye treat woman a column quan casano mano yen I'm so open 91 to me now say was a menquamano menquacan way. And can say a collective decision by now can you know you say Sadia Ediya. Said ye beya say obi e padia ye dwuma bi e ye Ghana be boa Ghana anasa aban bi ahye bi asna so onua abam from ba obeto so inti related to the Yewura Professor Michael Kwe odi abeto dwa fantastic submission fantastic a preposition odi abeto dwa be mi so ho say 7 year the NDPC project now odi beto dwa no aban we ne breso na ye de ekoto ne sem say ye wie I was one of those who were commissioned by the various parties selected to join the NDPC in going around the country to interact with the various stakeholders. Around the whole Ghana, students, ahemfo, AKWAFO, businessmen, all over the system, and I say economic system, obi biara o matter biano, ye boja to amwano obia kana nunu musem, emma NDPC ekuchire sa noma we nyina egu krata so. By the time we be anka say omo de koto aban no commission that is the Mills Mahama administration and omo fi aban nti Nimwe Thompson and Dr. Kwesibo Twenku they went to as it were present the document to His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and this ma na Yewura ye friend say Osafumafo oba ye no say we should consider that particular document as a framework na say ye wi no. The moment you make a framework, no, aggregate because framework, anybody can juggle it, do what he wants with it, or will not even touch it at all. And this might be an Omba Commission NDPC say, or that is MPP. Omba Commission, so some 2 years, something developmental what as it is, no, it is a party policy, not a national policy. In fact, that particular document of the NDPC 40-year development plan, actually you realize baby a big good. Ye baby ya port ahoro inland ones na dia be yina ya ye pepepe ama drone abagana abe survey the area the mapping na ya ye no ma bia Accra mapping ya ye bibia foforo enso ene ye dete he right inti sankrofo yi omo so omo pe neutrality allowance a omo ye adwuma wo sa ebia no I am seeing say the government is finding a way to rope them into the regime institutions now say see ema bibia enya adwuma because people who have been given certain positions to whether judiciary, whether education, everywhere. It is the fact say I'm not working for the people, but I'm working for my the person who appointed me, my appointer. And for that matter, no, they work to one year is out. What you matter about? Nkrofo ya pamo mo fi omo adwuma domelevo mo nyina ka ho. You juggle the age around that, my agusa, whatever it is. No, he was fighting corruption. And 100 years, and me, that is my view. But now, Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who are also correction. You were supervising over the self, sir. The first time Crawford neutrality allowance into young from here. It is in the first place nonsense. So we are going to meet over something called neutrality allowance. I don't get it. In Crawford, we are neutral, remember. Bebre and okay best start to see it as of funka because almost one year politics no my I have for bimo fan ye more stipends bimo as a result of say ya come abom so many but by and large, you alone cannot sit where you are and tell us that you are neutral. If that is what you want, and we are saying that
neutrality, how does somebody show say
you're neutral? Most of your politicians will be. So what I'm suggesting is resign and come and join the business club and stop being neutral. Nobody has asked you not to put on NPP t-shirt. Nobody has asked you not to put on LPG t-shirt. Until put it on.
And Mr. Tanoi, young fan say almost a Jumano, acquire say be a uye proceed. Na opesa obey politics. Esa resign and sana wababe. Sana a close like one more Jumane city sanity. I don't almost say the teacher need to be politics. I will be on resigning. Obey we are now Uncle Yamana over to me or what the chance to go back work. Some chance ni be ni home
so then that is what you should be asking for, not money. You know that the economy is already burdened. You are a police in like Chini Tobu. One resign, one winning. There were teachers who they resign before they went. So they should put Professor Mills will resign. But you are saying say be me first or corner say one when ya obetumi akoba. Saa hye no e wo ho wo friend saying even France Macron yere. Is it Macron, one of the countries? Yeah, I should say Macron. Yentua na hwe. Otichi wo baby otichi no
that's on aketua.
On aketua, even when he has been given a position in government, no. And no scrap yentua de ka. Yentina na saying sa allowance to the first ladies and second ladies now. Ya ni abre ho ko no. You understand? So we are saying that if the kitchen is too hot, get out of the place and come and join us. Yeah, Liberal Party of Ghana ye young for. And you with your experience you can join us. And I'm also cropping by GJF for Liberal Socialist Party. I would be very interested to, as time goes on, partner with you because we are also coming you see, we are coming from the Liberal point of view, and I am an ardent socialist from Nkrumah's and for that matter, yes. And so I'm sure you'll be able to discover to now.
Yeah, God that.
Mulo me for a Palu and money.
Palu. Yeah, no found.
Until we are saying, sir, Crossan, please don't infuriate us the more. Me, I will say it as it is. Don't infuriate us the more. If you like, change the name because what you call neutral allowance does not exist anywhere in the payment system in this world. Mon pay dimbi na mon fanto so. And yes, sir, and I buy your quarter where yes, I could kwasa no. Returning no or pelmo and winning into their fold, going into election. It's a trick. You understand? And they will get a lot of them following them in that direction. Ntina and can buy the better also way so.
But this time, government say man up to Friday. Now I go
neutrality no.
On the negotiation table. By Friday, the not say. Yes.
Mambi amase obisan crofobia bra. Say if you are calling for allowance, fine. That particular name, the bond will be him. And Professor Ada is saying that they should fire them and all that. Me, I would have gone with him, but I'm also asking, say I appointed no rot because I don't know one voice else you jump on or try ampere. PP in or whatever it is, Bill Gabra said. You understand? Until we are saying that we should look at the system that we are running. Now you says we have completely graduated into the issue of regime institution, and that is going to hunt down this country to the very bad point. When you assemble has a CR, it's the sort of do police. You take the action in your own hands, and we shouldn't head to that point.
National Labour Commission. Almost so up to Friday. They should call off. Look at the timing. Warning a buy from and as a directive a buy from National Labour Commission. Look at a buying so as more I can say up to Friday. Now I'm go before the negotiation table. And else say, yeah, ma'am, up to Friday end the strike. I mean, my confused. That was
one can regime institution consultation course nocturnal course and a joke. Masa say mum can say ending say yes you better say none impossible the same a National Labour Commission, which in time past we thought say it should be the mouthpiece for workers. But in recent time, because of the regime institutionalism, or more spokespersons for the government that appointed them. And that is why we are quiet. But we are saying is as some beto dwa de be pim because the abeto dwa no ye hu se boy kwasa what do wasam to National Labour Commission anim say as some officer can be bua within 1 year or even less 1 month no e hu na nam 6 years kwa na kan wie ye ne salary way fair wages and salaries commission up and down institutions ahoro adwuma ahoro ya kwa strike akwa na TUS for almost essence ho TUS now they don't even have a teeth to bite because omoko ya whatever even though they elected you no would di agura wobeko after election no ya you awie no kropa anya say e bi aban na you was no would di agura they will find a way to get rid of you. That is what is happening. Into this particular issue of say a channel remember that
Thursday Friday
we want to hear what government will say about this particular naming for that particular allowance.
Maybe after the consultation
neutral. Hey, neutral the omo ton ade wo ka kwen anu they are very neutral and you bet you floating voter for
na me nua be ma aidan kwakwo ye bo ase ne emfa ma yehuafo
yes, obeki can after the so exactly. So neutrality thing, it doesn't work. Now, trust where did they get that word from? Say young fan to say yeah neutral. It doesn't work. Neutral was him fan. Then any soldier for police for everybody neutrality allowance. But you know say police for any soldier for they have their preferences when they are going to vote. Mo amosi mo ye neutral mo vote mo ye say because mo campaign na ye kon mo shot ade amokobe e shot ade me enko and na kra ye hon police ni a some of the videos that are going viral for the vote there process to see am as a delegate vote wow but I want to believe say he's a vigilante or whatever it is because oshe accoutrement no that vest no sa no madoma ni nyina and work vote you understand so this time out Emra ya na me ministries na membo holding opinion bi pie menim no I've never seen the bodyguard no police ni on papa ni pie okọ no akọje ne bag akura bag no so mu edu e ka say ma make sure master this is not your work just police him let him hold his bag pay na woje no wo njibi ne bosum pay wo no wo yire ne wo ma 5 months pay kra ndu mo kra ne bag woni ma de wo mu so woni ma de wo mu kra pa just let him be. On to miss our bag now,
maybe out of respect.
I know you kuya no. You see, Brony, on your side, you know, Brony will boo pepe. But mandate near the man no, he will stay within the ambit of the law. Where you are wajib bag, when you drew fear pe, ye pakeke you or quack. In fact, say be a garden boy or crop or what time no more probably water. Just because of per se, time will be fear. Oh, Monkra old mamma you, no, my baby 20 cities. And 50 cities. And want you. But you see, it is the economy. And am I timid? Nkofo here ye. Inti ama will be a nkutukutu nkwa. One sa undidi. Exactly the case. And they are happy. They are kutukutu. They are very, very, very happy. They want to be so media there be a babes remiska. It shouldn't be the way. There should be an equilibrium where everybody will have a breeder. Now you know at least. Ya honto nkakra yanka say ansanti nyina nyepe obia honto mi ntono 100% but at least the bema nipa no ho ato nkakra ono so sabe wonya akwa emobi. This is what we are looking for as citizens of this country.
Mr. Yawasanita no ena otene nkan no me maintain waso egua utie no commensa pilatu eno simami soja moni adwuma to me Nana Akomia is right. Let's collaborate Dr. Baumia and Alan Chiramatin. NPP will break the 8 easy. Regards to Professor Christopher Miakonfe. Salvation. Malcolm Jamebi. Also sharing live every just kind. Wem Oti region. Any who buem dia Mr. Wa. Now to Abanibia. Na wato ede ama minua bema Derek Mensa Bonsu ede amame kama pa. Mami share messages kakra no so modi afa WhatsApp no so aba na menkenkan na ansa na mene izatana atwa enkomo no eso na insuraba anelka the way free ashama and or say any idiots can go to court, so what else were NDC expecting from the ruling from Supreme Court? The system is now working and there is no way the justices of the Supreme Court can be deceived. I am Kwabna Freedom, Billy Who, Anyako, Iron Lady, good afternoon. I like you and Adakabre. You people should not be afraid of both NPP and NDC communicators. They are all liars. They are fighting for their stomach and families. They should give us a break. That's Mystic Wonder in Sawom Adweji. Nanado, Dr. Baumia-led government is an epitome of confusion, corruption, insensitivity. They have failed Ghanaians miserably, and Ghana is in leadership crisis. The good people of Nsuma Adweji want the government. Hey, never again to this nation records. Yo, yeah, that's it. Okay. Mamefa Wimra Enoch Edway Frasamanka say. So after President Akufo-Addo and his NPP have finished our public purse, they have now realized they need to cut down the expenditure. They lie, but Ghanaians will still vote against them come 2024. My greetings to Madi Jibril and Chairman Ibrahim Sunday of Asamankese. Enoch Enediwe Baye. Kwame New Aplaku. It's nauseating to hear the arrogant and egoistic United States, a country with so many evil pages in its history and very poor human rights records, not to mention the bitter black American experience, issuing a so-called report on human rights practices in Ghana. I wouldn't have reacted if this report had come from a different source. By the way, why is it that the citizens of arrogant and egoistic America, including the homeless, the disinclined to work, drug addicts and criminals easily obtain Ghanaian visas, while Ghanaians are contemptuously vetted for American visas? It's time the Americans were told to swallow their overgrown egos. After all, America is not heaven. Yay! That dear baby, what you see, and no, in your bema kwamientry, and ordinary dear abayim. Nah, I'll say, was say, of course, in every democratic government system or democratic system, there will be a change of dynamics in every elections. I'm hoping the MPP delegates will carry out a nationwide background checks to enable them to identify the potential flag bearer. The question is not about tradition. It's rather about a conclusive findings of the people's choice, not the party. Osei Edway for UK and Ode Ebaye. Mr. Tay Edway for Temagov Estes. Good afternoon, Mami BIAMAH. Please, if the road minister does not come to the rescue of the people of Pong Barrier to Michelle Camp Road, by the end of the rainy season, the road will be impassable. The sad thing is that those of us at Gulf Estate pay huge property rates to the Pong Katamanso Municipal Assembly, but this main road that serves the community is very terrible. Mr. Tai Gulf Estate and also the way buy. Mami Soja Moni Ejuma. To me, Nana Komia is okay. I think I have read that one. Esio Kwawunta so and was say Mechia Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Papa. Happy birthday, Enkoma Beatrice Soga of Mateko Dansoman. Long life and prosperity. May you live to be 104.3 and beyond, and to see your beautiful, handsome great-grandchildren in Jesus' mighty name. But one for Woody, how would the person know? Eric Okubuedi, Patriotic Voices, Bichim, and just say, okay, no, so I think say I've read that one too. Senior, Chairman Atajima of Krowo and Chairman Nana Boache of Tema West are the best executives for their constituency. Abele and Oduwe Frinungwa Ebayen. If Afoko, if Akufo-Addo believe that they haven't chopped the COVID-19 money, you should account for it. If they have nothing to hide, why did they refuse to account for it when Parliament asked them to do so? Look at the amount of money the MPP government got because of the COVID-19. What have they used it for? They got $2 billion from the IMF. They got $435 million from the World Bank. They took $250 million from the Stabilization Fund. They took 25 million Ghana cedis from Bank of Ghana. Some state organizations, churches, and some individuals also donated some amount of monies. What did Akufo-Addo do with all these monies? He should tell Ghanaians. Mahama is right when he said 38 billion Ghana cedis has been missing. Mr. Kote, Sotium, and Odifi Ebaye. Waiting, okay. I think so. I will stop here with the messages. Nafe Yako, Yankoma, Etoso, Emieno. Say, Asin North, Mr. Tano, Asin North, a former member of parliament, and now I mean, kind of saying, the embattled member of parliament for Asin North, Honorable Jachi Kwesen, Supreme Court ruling in the case in so said he can't call himself a member of parliament, he can't perform parliamentary duties. Say or say and want yasi into was signed at the AKWAFO court. Enkosi da ben.
Question on the Enkosi da ben will be some. Now only MPP a year Katie Ham. Okay, I say there are some of MP no Onim say he's playing with a big fire.
Wow.
Yes.
He made that statement.
Yeah, he made that statement. And he was asked, and he a foot ben or don't say, go you, I'm go to the phone. At Parliament House. When he was being interviewed after session, say they are costly. You see, the MPP knows what they are about. Compared to the NDC. Because see, there are cases involved in a court regarding areas now NDC fee say aban or tisu MP no or ti was see one winning. Those cases are still in court. Why are those cases not being pursued with the vigor and speed or with so-called Abrofo Bessie BBC alacrity of what has been done to that of Jechikwesi? But then this is 40 home. Yeah, near the Bedi Liberal Party. And Cabana, Hegi Crop and Yatrako, that just one year.
I hate when I make a master. Say, where fisem?
A fisem, not so to train a former. A fisem, one munim say a fisem, my becano. Yama a biswa jebi. I touching myself in the horse. He also a friend say, other areas, I think about 3 or 4 cases. I spent the whole of November in Techiman. I saw what went on there. And the issue I can't say about COVID is no man. When you clearly COVID sky ya turn no man can see a chema microphone. Now fena ya hodu a ye fi baby di akiche. Look, NPP they did not come to play. Until almost say they will break the 8. Fiso Mudiagro. You see, just like they didn't win the 2020 election, it is the same principle they are going to up in terms of the game. Until when you no, not a much children say we you know 9. No much so be. Until when they say break the 8, no, it's the biggest mind game that they are playing. And there must be a way. And in one of the ways now so use is sheer intimidation. But intimidation embedded with that kind of friend saying force. We are what they say, oh, where the nimble. I say, you know, you say, oh, idea easy. Approve. You raja question within a document call on. Now, and the cocoa to crop and came to see again.
Mom say, and yet easy, and I was or
nti easy wo clear no na ye nyina ye nim me ha sasha manya efe na eboboba wo e hyase e ma at the time e hyase no the constituency na yes own to minister. I remember very well say na ye wo Cape Coast one stadium be am say me refi stadium studio
okay
radio station be you could do ho say 1 week 2 weeks na ye campaign ye so ye boy into abi na that time no na sa asem aben pa nti na nkrofo kropo de omo susu amafo bi kan say obi wo peace FM ha oba be standing in that constituency.
I remember Cape Coast North
exactly nti ne ye di ho bobo ne sa no ma wi nti ho na e hya ase e ma papa ka say ma apply o na covid nti e na sanka ye covid nanka omo grant no na ade no so mra no so kire say won sa anka te say de adamu second de no koye no won sa anka wo mra kra ye koto aba na uwi a ho koto na wonwene anase police clear na ko weni a eno no asemo but wait November ton ena Canada
almost so can say emra no so ese before you come and even take a form say obe filing ese why yet that
oh you see where your semantics o emra no mo dey ware sa no ni nyina but you see lawyer for a lawyer for the economists. How my papa. They are the downfall of everything.
Think so?
I'm telling you, economists, they will use percentages, graphs, GDPs, some figures now fabra bob most you know, and no number the graph who run say your friend say projector na ne nam so emfa hwintu obi bottom ye ka banche gari ne bo ne normal was a graphs you understand the same thing now lawyer for so they are in the same area they will juggle with the one law to say Bible quotations so obi be interpreting it different at the end of the day obi say nipa ba kun bi akoka say the way as soon as he interpret no and don't any right until the law and the amrano in some woman no ma lawyers 20 emra they will give you different interpretations adam it's a lawyer a friend na peace fm ta interview ne pa
the lawyer nana
there be a kokoya am say oh
Koko
Morris Ampa. Thank you very much.
Okay. Celebrity lawyer.
Yo. Lawyer just right. Hey, Papa, we interpret law now. Obeka say we ask hello lawyer be any. In fact, to me go into details. Now I know we say ada ye ti house e be Jimmy yentehwe and you go by it. For another person, they will also now work confused. So these two groupings, economists and lawyers, they are the cause of every downfall in every society.
When you say be a wedding, no, the kind of words, the diction that they use in their, and then the more.
You see, we have so many dictionaries, and they quote from various dictionaries, and they also quote from other sources of judgment, cases, similar cases. Into a BIAMAH Britain case, be a case law. A BIAMAH Mikoria ko ma ye ka say ye fine me 2 pence. Inti China so obi so ko wie bia saa ayine so an ye ngira ne yemfa ma ne saa inti obeko ma e bia na France nso obi ko wie akokọ yamfa ne 2 pence baby ye fine no say anase yamfa ne kura ba ye jeli no inti if you want to do the interpretation and ayaso Ghana for we were colonized by this Nkrofo here Britain for no inti we gear towards their way of education and US than yankasa as before say this is the way yeah nibi inti abrofo de na ya interpret ya na ya de inti papa ya some working with the NPP their quest to ensure say they will outwit the minority group to pave way for the breaking of the eight. They are on course and they are doing it and they will do it to the letter. And so dear papa dia kwe menya lawyer there but make us say the same kojo because maka say regime institutions no afena e grow horns
mate Isa Sanita no meda sipe Nyamia do Michael Nana Konedo NPP Communications Director for Tema West constituency wabeka me ho e has Michael ye makwa aba
mejo so me aba twede ampon kwa mbasa ya do madaro
ma aduani ya mache se nkwan kura ya adwo na dan
aye won se aduani bitisa be nkwan ye to ase ho no a ho na api ne ho de kromposin ahase no nti baby amabeto so no eye kura ase ahase no
bora mama me say neutrality allowance me name is Atano ye di ho enkomo awie right now Professor Adai Esenka striking workers no yempamo wo mo na yemma military emrem e replace won maybe to say be an be stabilize then we new recruitment was a bad I don't know afi abai request extension say omo man up to Friday na neutrality allowance negotiations no omutimi enka ho asem enwie enomu na NLC National Labour Commission so aba to say to order and to direct Losak say by Friday somebody striking
yo but you hear my dad say papa any akwanya mo de amame wa fidie we so na nsa na no mpacho wadaroma ma memfa nchi akese ema member of parliament honorable Carlos Kingsley Henkra on the constituency chairman ye nyina ye hwe se memene da ebai Tema West constituency membe da na yeto ya ba na hwehwe me ankasa kran so me kwa constituency organizer enya asem kuma akra ntine enya better Tema West na memfa nchi anso ma me constituency chairman yes anso everything no Nana Boache Dennis Amfusifat we can see nkonwa din ede Nana Boache mechian papa the polling station executives nyina 1400 na me electoral area coordinators nyina mechia woni nyina papa yo sa asem we no de akwase kwasi ananta twene no tomiri bia ya na ne ka no akwaye bribia ya na ewo ho
ate be pa na pampam
sa pepepe nso se ne etie bia na wo se etimi hwe ne ye ka ne edi ye etimi to ye no ma ne mu etimi edwo ede mayen se mehwe asem no a Professor Adai ekan na nokure ni mene no enye adwene ede kire se Bible krompo so opani no ose efata eye na katua
enti ne etwa ne se fata se aban no tumi ye edema ye civil servants ni ye local ye Ghana say servants so what have we now mo ye adwuma de some o man Ghana no e wo se aban no MPP aban no e wo se etumi hwe ne ye tena se
fa na mo te neutrality allowance obi ye adwuma nti no yempa allowance bi fa ma no ayato di neutral how to remain neutral. How do you tell somebody say I am neutral?
See ade ne say wo no mo no a mo akoye neutral no ye yi o ma firi ye na manwosem mu nanso so eduru time a ye kwoto aba mo kwoto aba de nanso so ne ya travel
nana so mo pe no mo koye sa adwuma
wo mu sa
me ti we me se me radio presenter adwuma na me enti me pe enti na maba baye enti wo se ho mra no me di so
sa pepe wo mu sa na senke ye nyina ka se senke ye nyina ka se ye baba baye se bi o radio adwuma na ye nya wo no so be ya posifo ye nya omo be ya asojafo wo mu sa de na so nipa na atunu ho ase wo se no no be ye ne enim se bo man ne nko ade aho akade ne ho mprempran ne a wo se yetimi de support o nipa no no otumi gina na so no otumi ye adwuma ne ye de somo man Ghana ema ye no mutimamufo no so ye ho to ye na de asumdue etimi de bo man ne mu de wo se yetimi hwa ne ye de ma wo.
Don't you think sir bringing this neutrality allowance no mom no ebe mo ma be ye more political?
There be end mom be ye more political.
They do it just that they can't do it openly.
E wo mu sa de eno krampo no ye be fa ne sara because wo hwe krampo sese enne meka we menyi otwe ena menyi adoa so obehwe NDC a omutimi baba mu a obehwe national security for ebehwe a police for ebehwe a soldier for immigration customs fire service dodo na ya party for ne yase se omudi o ma begum no kura de da wa mbianka o man Ghana ye ne o man Ghana nkan konti MPP so yanso ye ya saade na enso ebi na so munya kwakwa atade ne wi a senior be ya obetumi agi ne ho anim yie a kire se me ye NDC ne na me ye MPP ni no e de wontumi nyesa efiri se sia no uniform bi aba be hye no ana aye wo man no uniform bi a ya pam de a hye na kire se e wo so otimi gina ho se wo ye kwanten kro a wo so mo man Ghana no won so any political party
bi na close akfo yi
sa na so wo mu sa de na so e krompo ye wo ye teacher fo atomiri bi a mo so ye de en talk ne ye mbaba ne ye bibia gu form allowance a wo sa bande man on fama ye beka so mo na epe e no mo ka so mo petition nti afi wako na akoye wo teaching na sa allowance ne ma ne bia e ka ho na mba ya de nti na wo so ka so wate atua wa bande so.
I don't think sir neutrality the word no bibi
Ebia say word
it's rather sent a wrong signal.
Oh, say word na ebia dachi ankoma bia ye ko yanim ne ye bepe kwan bia be fa so ebeyi no de afiri ho de no problem but niema na wo mu demand ana de o mo hwe ne de media mefo aso na beje tum say wo say aban timi hwe no wa de ye mo de mo say say ana e kan o ba o allowance sem ne o musika sem ne niema ahodo bebira o mo ne aban enhye da enko enkonyasie wo hu ye mantiase ne niema bi entumi nya adwuma e ma ban de wo so etwa ne se fata wo so mom no on sha dem fa ngu apono so pepepe sam fa ma wom eno ne hu nchinyi wa hyewu ya abayi a omo so so mu koko ai de ben apayi enti me sre na nado danko akufo ado ye de enim se ono de woka wo ye se ade yo nana ni enim de obetumi aye fi se ye hunu ne wo ye efie na Ghana for de tumi ni ma na etwa mu ene de etosu ne enim so obetumi aye enti ye sre na dawroma wona na pamfo ntumi ntena se na ne etwa na sefata bia no it is deal with them bia no won fa enye de be emom no mo nkoso wanso ntimi nyina sede wo magina mfirinhia bebre nyina aye adwuma de asom ma Ghana no mo ntimi nya adwuma ne sa pepepe mfa nso me ebise se metiye na sefa ne se be ka fra che sebi wo so manya asem na mse me tumiri kana me de akwa dan eye police station na se be de kokko na me ko na se police ni a wote wo no se MPP flag se ni ko mu ana se DC flag se ni ko mu a eye DC kura me hu se asem de ye nyanka so no de be kwakosie no ana se madimcho what I say now so atade ne nhyɛ no mpo ne wo madwurum se bia misusu so be NDC ni kura atade na hyɛ ne ntino o wo kwan bia obefa so obetumi ayde be a handle matter na me nso makoma betumi atom enti wo no mo na hyehyɛ uniform no ene wo no o pa wo ho eso mo ye adwuma bia o mo mfo mo ho mba mbewura amanyosem mu den no e wo se etimi hwa ne me de ye protect wo
police ni pese obeya amanyosem a what does the person do
anodin se police ni ka so oba be ya amanyosem obedane o man na butu
se me BIAMAH ti hey me pese me ko gina as MP. What do I have to do?
So what do you central ni nti wo de wadwuma ne de o ka so kwa asem bia ni ho
asem
I
have to put this job down.
Exactly and all the better na
because when Mema Fatum who said this is the job that I am going to do.
Now when him says so
I have chosen and understand because it's a matter of choice and no ni adwuma mafa meye what you say and you know say bia this I don't get the name
say police ni, say soldier ni, immigration officer, custom officer, fire service ni, national security ni, all the force work. So okay, so baba ya man yourself there. Now so ultimate resign. Also raw uniform di go.
Is it not the same thing applying to CLOSAG?
E wo musa de. Now so no de akoba no ne kana akoye kana.
Okay.
So what I say akoye dua batabo. Ni twa na akoye twa na. Akoye nam ya wie ya brebo no. Bonwoma san so bata ho. Enti won hunu se de obeti bonwoma ne de afiri nam ne ho a epagu nam ne nyina ho a wase no de ye nkwa enye yi. Ni nyina akoye nwo enti se ne position no mateki no. Mesra abai. Won hwe no won dane won. Aya krokro mpo aye nkrokro won. Ebi so omo som o man Ghana. Omo ye adwuma de ama my Ghana adwuma no nso omo ye no omo nsum NDC omo nsum MPP omo nsum CPP omo nsum NDP any political party any one no krompo anya amanyosem o man mu ha omo nsum ye nyina enti position no omo take it ye nhwese ye bebo om ho ban eduru ono om ko wura ballot box no no bebi okoto na ba ko de ye ono a na se ye beka se ye yi ensa firi omum ebi so omo no omo pe e no omo se no no mbeye e no omo akwakoye enu tie ye ka se ye yi eni afiri omum no omo ka so omo so omo ti omo waguma nya ni omo pe de a no kurani it will not work well for all of us as a people, as a country. Into be a sere abai, as a one share, no one your montrance. Nani trying to say for Tebia, and to see if you bedru dear. No what me out to turn a camera diamo.
Meda say a quick one, Yemra, the second one there, I say not a member of I don't know. Is he still a member of parliament?
One member of parliament.
The former member of parliament for Ascent North. They say was signed at the National Court Supreme Court Bill. As a Supreme Court judgment say on to me and friend MP on to me nya MP adwuma any bibia no until on tiase into sign the asem akwakoto court enim na me bisa me bisa Mr. Saneta no say enkosi da ben na obe one court as a kwane on okwa na court abatu agu no asan de court na court enkosi ta me
yo me da say na sa papa ya say me de me ma me kasa ngo de me ka kire na ne say it's like chasing the wind. Did me babeto brapenye no worka no maybe asem we aduru no ani o man na ye wo mu no ani baby a yaka asem no akwakoduru sesi ya no opa wontwa kire enya de pa court no anka sansan so beka say verdict na ye ma ye ne sanso besesa ya no wo kwan bia so da emfa MPP aba na wo power awa hwese de hand pa hwese de parliament a ye de amaye ani se de ya so cha se no kra ya ba ko be
ma jire mo ho se
kwa dia emra no ne de kasa se de be ba na bra pani kasa no ye mfa kwanti kwan bi so ye mfa kuntunu kwan bi so emfa nchinchim obi nsam fa ngu na chi aye mra ne de kasa ya mfiti preko pa nkotabiri ni se emfa na free merehye badwafie ho se wura enwura ha se na de omanfo se ya na de ye kan ye de bi ye de fa mra kwan so ene ye de afa mra kwan so akoduru ba bi a afedie ye court ne say wo wura efiri na ekro wontimi nsese wo hontimi mfra wo se wo ye mrahye bedwane bio e de ma eya asen no ofofo enti firi na ekro mrahye bedwafie wo menwura ho hu ba bi hu parliament krompo wo bukum krompo atwamu ntem enhwe mrahye bedwafie dan no kra so wonya till parliament wo so obi bochra wa hwe na de assemble bro Dominican report ayo oni pa ko
he's a citizen of Ghana it definitely o feel say uncle parliament enko tie proceedings he has every right
say obi abetumi akono no nkuto poti de emu anyina di abe na so pro na ni di atene
uncle perform any duty as a member of parliament
yam friend ho yam friend ni obi anso asend of for
MPP for mo bra no mo beso obesitu na
me say wo kita graphic na so wonya hunu front page no hunu se parliament dan na oprekope no wona ni akire say ye book kura no working kan obi emu hunu parliament dan na wontum ntem eye radio no wotie no wote parliament eye mrehye bedwafia wonum radio no anya sa wa hwe kura no kura betumi amene nya amane se de ye ni abre na ye so chia ya hye no ene se de parliament ene me koso agbangba we ene no okita ye mpodua ho kire okita ye mene hadeche okita ye hadeche okita ya basa no ya so chia ye hye papa enti se de parliament ye kan say ye court no ekwa am de fa so omutimi yi no firi wo de ma ye ye de media me kan play nya ha na me bedo don ye sure bank de ma ye enu nti wa firi wo de a onko pere ba binta na de ba ko ye hunu se mesre no me gidi se sebe pedu asasabi oso wo yire wo ma wabusu mo ma MP NDC amanyoko no enya ni jodum sa jodum na ye na be kodru ba bi wo fra amanyoko mu na eba de na so akoba ne sesi a no eba ne sesi ye kan se ye bejeli wa na se akodru ba bi a ye be kan ko wie se wankasa no wabe bo ma na po na so abe yo ma na fragadam enti baby a kwan a wo fa so a wo di ba bagina ye krampo no se ehwe mahunu se emu na ho ntine atwasa ye wo so timi ko serve aye sentence bi wa fiase a enti abamba be no obekọ sa afiase wo sa okuje to abla kwa na obekọ Sam George one obekọ ana omisa ne ho sa de we yade wo so bi sa wom ye nyina fira manyokom ne eba de me fira MPP amanyokom ne eba ena maka me ho ntam se ensuo mu awia mu eye MPP amanyokom mejira mu di amom but se duru ba bia wo se mitumi hunu na me hwɛ ese sebe me yire de me ma wo fie me ma me akosu Janet gusu ti ase kwamna buadi gusu ti jeje achim jeje ti ase enti me ye bibia me wanyankofo wan adofo e wo ho san so omo they look up to me enti se ye me yodium na menim se enko wiase no e de anim guase ne o ha bi bebre me ebeka me yire ne me ma ebeka ma nyonkofo ebeka me Pentecost masafo amedam na san so aba beka ma fofo atwa me ho achia krompo manim guase ne bi aka party no san so ye me yodium na immediately I will think about it and take a decision that I think it will help me help the party and that of my family. Okay. Eno ya de ba kon so hye ne so ana ye supreme ye court mrapon ka akasa so pa na akasa no ana me de bia ya na asem a me kan se court kasa na se ye no mutimamufo no se ye so court na no ne ye di twifom ne ye we ya ye ankasa ne ye toto ye democracy na se anya sa na enti de bia na me kasa ye amanyofo se ye nkwanya ne ye betina TV so betina radio so ne ye kasa sabe ka frache sabe mpia duasa ye nim nyansa emfan sene dodo na ewo fie no munya akwanya mbetina Nit FM ha se no ye nim nyansa ensene wono a omunya akwanya mbetina radio so ntia ba ne se ye kasa won sem bi etesa ho ane ye hweyi efise ye ma menom ne ye nuanom a sabe ka fracha omunya akwanya betina betima ye fantastic analysis asen ye mpokrompo no omugu fie omutie yen enti se court kasa ye nhye ne so hunu se ye court mrapon no akasa enti ye ni court ni na de okan ye ne yemfa enya adwuma enti be ya ompani ba bi ntana emfa
Medasipi Michael Nana Kunedu NPP Communications Director Tema West Constituency ena what is Okasana na yemra the last point wa ha say NPP we see anu anu sinti mensa ha onumsuo kakrama na memra misatano eso they say wo mo constituency abato afi na mo ba abeto ena temafo mo hye mo de ase memendai na me
Obese market. Obeshi market.
Aye. Obeshi ojija to market no. Aha. Eti Mr. Tano. They say dokwa. This is not the first time it happened to NPP. What you say? Omo be here omo and say polling station no every election si bia. Will be a fence album. Wasese din no akofan krofo frodi we just say na we chesi we na we dey album ne nam ha na we just say what is actually happening they say bi na say blows upon blows to Christian to mem eni edufu krofo
yeah me that say come on first na ye one way you see an kwanda kwam adote wo dey tran ba bi out no why
yes waka baby say you na yira fa no adote
BIAMAH ansana meba asem we so no 20 bibi tew
okay
me ya enchromized makanda bia working kan bakosem kakra ma kwa menkroma tu kwan ya tu no no the working kan na no sem o kan na se wo bo video no na no sem o kan ye no wo be hu se NPP omonye brodia ana se bayira ehunjo Kuma addressing the nation from a Peking or Hanoi. I catch us what is Anchrophobi free Ghana no more afa no more or monomoya now or catch a Jumaifo na Asra Fonia police for beer and some co a Jumamko and a Juma said yes, no. True Asra Fonia police for no security agencies. They should go back to their post. That he will be returning to Ghana very soon. BIAMAH very soon. I know. And exactly 50 years are coming from away. Very soon, any end. I wouldn't cross Omutu Abangue and the UP tradition. UP tradition and one NPP of today. And the clan, and I say Abusuya. Omu funded the overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah and another Danko Akufo-Addo ne Oforiata no Omu family. And this family are the adjudicators of this country today. And they are mainly made up of lawyers. Omu so asemba kum no omu so ombe mafia. Wadwunim. Ke de akoso yi unless na do afi abem. Inti sabe obi to say
and only mompa.
Abba, I have read the history in toto.
Wow.
Jebi dankwa. O de bomb pass baby obi anyame emfa ne currency.
Efro no magi mo
apo. Egu mekam. Me say o man we ya nkoso no. If you dado dankwa oforiata family. Hey. Africa, the truncation of Africa's forward march to unity. If Nanado Dankwa and the Furiata family, they instigated the overthrow of Kwame Nkrumah. They never understood. Say, Obi or Mwako Fana Fi Abuchiraba no only she. And ne Wabedi almost say, or your president. They couldn't fathom, they couldn't understand.
But Mr. Tano, what has that got to do with
Meba? Jachikwe Samu na meti one. Inti Sadi or Moy Kwame Nkrumah no officer me Sabagana soon. I'm right in the 50 years of death. No? The same thing as Jechi question. So I not just and I said they're not doing say about the say MP one require another Danko Kufado and the president of Ghana to wajum papa not try baby. Mon pio before from no me demon. Na say na nadu was idea. Until obi to say you run and Martin. Man yako. What the obi primaries ne drew. The see about no twist can you. Now, I thought, say, NPP is a democratic party because they have touted.
Oh, but they are still.
They are not. In fact, they are the most lawless party in this country as we speak.
How? Because of Ntokwan.
Not that alone. In opposition, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and his people, they went for mercenaries to come and train their people because they did not believe in the security apparatus of this country at the time. From South Africa and from Serbia. Unfortunately, the NDC and their meek attitude, they finding out, said they were training people in the bush. They never did anything to them. These people could have been arrested and put behind bars. Those foreigners who came into the country could be described as mercenaries and be jailed by our laws. I am yet. And you are trust someone to be doing there. Now, Lancash, baby, I will be a machiao. Man, you lie bad the way I bet mafia. About to say sini. Don't think say another kwejire Kumasi aka say oh. We so wa chepa so konyanedi. Obua. It was just a year where the two go from him. No what tested the pulse of people away. And with team if they really want to win the primaries, and your mom must support you. As far as Nana Danko Akufo-Addo is the president of this country. Okay? There have been a lot of precedents and examples and can say as we speak, the MPP in their election processes, and can say almost draws our lessons. And yeah, previous primary elections, ward constituency, and all those. Because I know the emphasis in fear bakum and some more. But enrichi and Tokwa boy and son moye constituency elections. Police station election. Police stations kaku. Ye bobo as we speak no, many of them are in court. Afena or more ye besa atune fufo. And to that alone, on commentary on radio and in the media, people have advised. Your own party people have advised. Say, young fan no nye esuya na going forward into another election. Yen making sure say ye begu opposition anymore say. Because young opposition they are tabu kuchu. They are pentokwana pa monko. Mudia monko be mo mamun prepankofo. E ko dia monko. Monfa enkyere say you are undemocratic. Na yehu abrewa ba bia wo bia mechi me nim no. Ba metie no wo my Jerry program so one of the day. Fantastic submission. You see when you need position open here mafia no. These are the people who have served the party. Munka those people who test. I don't know A4 and Co. I don't know. I've never met any of them. But these are people who have helped. The serial callers and the serial testers. But when they come to government, and Rachi party where do you say Abrewa you invite you? Or A4 you invite you? Yako commission assembly plant of Toyota. Have we heard say Ebia A4 and Munkala and I say Bia Mumu be one of the assembly plant workers? No. I would have lost a metal say A4 or friend or kind of no EV assent. No, I can't say. And then me frewa fi tema Toyota plant na Nana Danko Akufo-Addo commission make an assembly plant a line of workers now. A master that they won't mind you. Na the more born to pay na ende Musa ko bonto kwa. The machination of say album ye be kwa ko wia anase ba ko fa ne yi nkrofo bia de fe ne ayomo ayi dada or they have perfected in it and be uses yeah. I wouldn't be surprised say even primaries for presidential slot and sure be konala nchematin dinim. I wouldn't be surprised. They know how to do it. And I remember very well some time back when a friend said opinion this fantastic man opinion Kwabena Japan, he was the general secretary. I know Mr. John Mahama came to be a president by default. But some people also became general secretary by default. Right? This man, I remember he narrated what they do. Who call strong room? Time ye quality resource. And who say yes. No ma koso. Until after every election, say yanya him for near suffer for moment trasi behind closed door, behind the scenes. Ankasa. And kadi see woman and kanya de ketwa. Now I heard this morning that Obi say abano to the net and to because it was court. Nti so overrule the injunction. Na omo ababetu abade and yes any moja crowd betwa so. In fact, there have been a lot of people who have spilled their blood for the sake of the NPP. Today, where are they? And this issue always comes to mind. A very fantastic and handsome gentleman. Now, Dr. Baumia Nechi. I think seven kind of bush for you. Who were northern region during their Omobo Montuano. Baby. These guys worked their heart out for the MPP. And interestingly, those who have worked their heart out for the MPP are the people who are relegated to the background. Where is a friend say what's the name? Adumaku Bafi. This man has worked his head and his heart out for this party. And probably because he wasn't a fan of Nana Danko Akufo-Addo or whatever it is, I can't tell. And this gentleman is just walking around as if he's one of the, let me use my word, as if he has nothing to do for the NPP in terms of position or whatever it is. This lady, I hardly want to speak for her, but I know, say, she has worked. Jennifer Queen. Where is she? She's been around, speaking everywhere. I started with her long ago from Prime FM then up to date. The people who have worked for the party, there are two factions within the MPP. If you are at the Alanka camp, there are two arguments. As a modern fee, this gentleman died a pauper. But I was with him. He's a very good friend. Now, during his last days, he was still going to studios. The co-studio, he will be walking up and down because of the condition that he had. Except he barefooted. Obeko up and say, "Men are submission." Obenante up and down studio. Maybe no submission. He has spoken for this party. This man needed help. He wasn't getting. Last show, and he didn't share me say one of the transport sectors, something deputy, whatever. But my man has died and gone. Right? What are they doing for the family? Serial callers and testers. This year, best 4, they lost them. Yembisa said, when they were serial testing and serial calling, what did they do for them? These are the questions we are asking. And you say, you saw this small elections. More graduates say, if you had for presidential. Because presidential primaries in India, a better hot. Because a honest carnation, and no more you or Mudian Fimo, or Munsun say being delegates, a honest see a scanner bedi, until they must be part of it. So they are not also going to sit down and watch you take their names off and into Canada. Yeah, expected part, but also the big bunting as spectators. Because we want them to lose so we can come to power.
Meda semisa ya wasanita no enono. Brandu. Na mo adana mo kunsa. Mtimudi ya diasi dada na munsu ya hwi free mu NPP.
Mame the edikano eba no eye MPP eye MPP ye internal elections na ansa na meba no mame nti we kakra bi mfamfiri o se de bra pani kasa no penti Kwame Nkrumah se wo ye bofo o penti Kwame Nkrumah se wo ye angel anaso wo ye saint boni ne efini nkeka wa bia eni eye Dr. Kwame Nkrumah se de na o kano no ene se ne wo ye no Openti eye Akufo-Addo so ne se asese be omo ye sasabronsam ana so mo ye baifo ana so mo ye amamboyefo a omo enetuom ho si ho se ɔmo bɛyɛ ɛyɛ Kwame Nkrumah ɛbɔne ɔmo bɛdi Kwame Nkrumah ewu ebi yɛsrɛ na daworoma ɔnhwɛ hɔ yie no ɛmfa ɛma yɛn kakra na yɛka wɔn mpo ɛma Kwame Nkrumah bɛyɛ Kwame Nkrumah ɛhyɛ Kwame Nkrumah animonyam ɛnnɛ ɔman Ghana yaba kwasɛm yɛka yɛde hoahoa yɛn ho de sisi yɛn ho edi tu yɛn ho a ama ne Kwame Nkrumah bɛyɛ Kwame Nkrumah egyina ɛyɛ the Dankwa family ne so wɔn na tena ase hu ne paagantam ne mpanyinfoɔ bi tena ase hu sɛ wɔnimdifoɔ nimonyamfoɔ bi wɔ hɔ a wɔsua ngumadeɛ kɔ akyire ɛwɔ aburokyima mu enti sɛ yɛto yɛn nsa frɛ no ama abɛka yɛn ho na sɛ yɛn vision na yɛwɔ no sɛ yɛde na bɛka yɛn ho ne yɛn na bɔ mu ayɛ adwuma ɔman Ghana bɛtumi anya ne fa hodie na Nkrumah was not part of it at all wɔn ka ho ɛho nhyehyɛeɛ ne saa nisuadi hunu no ne nkita Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ɛyɛ nipa bi mu ɛyɛ nanadom no ɛne kita saa nisuadi hunu no ɛma ɔman Ghana enti wo ka wɔn no a ɔman Ghana ɛti wɔ ne mogya mu wɔn a ɔman Ghana ɛda wɔn akoma so wɔn no ɛpɛ so ehunu sɛ ɔman Ghana akɔ n'anim afa ne ntampa fira na yɛ nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo ɛnɛ wɔte Ghana bɛnwa so ɔman panin no wɔne n'asefo anaso wɔne n'abusuafoɔ wɔn mu na ehunu biribi wɔ Kwame Nkrumah mu na wɔn to wɔn nsa frɛ Kwame Nkrumah sɛ ɛgya Nkrumah brane bɛ yɛn bɛbɔ ɔman Ghana ho bra ɔbaa ɛdeɛ na si yɛ ɔno nsa nso bɛdane n'akyi ɛde kyerɛ ɛyɛ wɔn no a ɛto wɔn nsa ɛde frɛ ne ma ne baa yɛ no ɔsan so ba bɛ betray wɔn ekwo wi ase wankyere jebi na nkwa na se fo mu nyina nguma mu na ni nyina mfra wo prison sebe edan a woda mu nyina mu na no wo gya ne nan emu na no wo dwon so ekopem se ba ma wo de na pakan be fa no enti ya kan ya yade a ya Kwame Nkrumah ede ye na nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo na busuafo ansa na e kan se ya bedru ba bia ya dru ya ya na ya homete na za niam we nyina ya na ye yawo ye ensem ya ya na enne be bia ya dru we ya manyosom ya mpese ya bekofa de aba enya sana na kwa se wonu mu anim history bi ni niam bi atise no asa fe ne yakosesa niam bi dia be so mutimi ni omakoma mu enti mesre agya se woka eya wo ho no de na daworoma oma fairness kakra enya de be entumi emra mu ewo ho sa ma me fa won nto na me mra ye ankasa ye internal elections na ye no de di kan mebo eye me constituency chairman eye Dennis Amfusefa toto na friend na Naboache afe was memendai the polling station executives of Tema West constituency yes so kwakoto ne so aba ne yes so retain no as the constituency chairman adentina me bona na Naboache abaso papa metene so ana masori be men na be memu onsin so mu ansa no aham enu nti Tema West for ye wodi an ya de frɛ eye Dennis Amfusefa ye frɛ ne chairman brigadier Jataboache obom say ya na muaduma nyina adwane obom say ya no omo mpe constituency ni ye omo mpe constituency ni kanko omo mpe constituency ni fombo no oka ne hu say ya no odi ne nyansa odi ne nimde odi ne hunumu odi ne ntiase ene na hobrase ene ne nyamsuro no odi to fom so odi je party adwuma constituency ni mu na mamboyefo nyina adwane akote onne Dennis Amfusefa entimetene so ana masore na mehwe adwene ne nyansa ne nimde ne hunumu a wowura yi ede kyekyere eye internal elections no a nukure ne MAAME aya na awusia kura agume efisa mehwe abrante na mehwe ne age na mehwe wisdom a ekuta no a wode manage eye constituency na aya na ebro madwe ne mente ase so wo behwe se de wone electoral area coordinators aka won hu bo mu running the polling station elections na eye ahomeka dodo nti yanya any single problem awo Tema West constituency Tema West constituency onipa bia wote constituency ni mu beka so behwe otwedi amponkwan besayi adomanim eso obeka no kura na obedi no kura sekantwe bia mpiem wo Tema West etuotuo bia mpiem wo Tema West embaba nkontini abo ebiara ampiem wo Tema West a police fo ne sojafo ambegu Tema West abrane ye run ye polling station elections ne gina Dennis Amfusefa wode ne constituency coordinators ekwan mo fa so a omo bopa omo de run elections no ye wie no nso so no ayaba eye coordinator selection wodi san nimdia kro no ane san hunumu kro no a agya me nso so aspiring constituency organizer na me so be bona chiri dom ye pa me pribia nyansem kuma simfie na etwa mu Tema West for ya dom e the constituency communications director ne shemensa madim no kra som mfie na ni oh medi nyamesuro ni ahobrase ma nchinchim obi nsa ma obi apo anyina de mfie na ni na masoma bepem hase afei na me se me ko sa pepe as constituency organizer if sa organizational ability ne skill ne so ho nso a me pe so omo so eno nso hwe ne yedi ko break 8 ne ma ne possible enti na ja me bo me chama achiri dom and what the running a coordinator selection and also called smooth basa ye tamawa sekita 19 coordinators.
Oh, okay.
You're running in na pepper. I'm fan to baby crumpo wa mekai a bachona. One of A and B, a move back 1 year to coordinator back there, what the just 1 vote and a pan and young coordinator, sorry. Or the 1 vote in a part 8 now, so we Nantia say Juma, Edu Bechian and some kama as a minia, Bako Pana de Palme, who may come 1 year or some pattern. I know Tim say a yefe. And to Tama West dear, Mammy, and Kabomni Biakujan, a year Juma den. And Untina, yes, sir, and ye patch or say. In Kabomni Biakuyanwa, a water my West and what, ye dear year a Juma, at the running all the elections. Yen Shasso, Nacha Man Dennis Amfusefana Naboche. Ni timu wa power mo waso wode wo mo ekọ eye elections no yemfa saa timu no eye de ben emfa emma no no amfa wo mo sanso embe run eye constituency the next 4 years away anim because nimdie na ekuta no saa timu na wapade aka no wo hwe ne first vice wa choose eye kankambo adu wo hwe second vice wa choose Lord Mills oba eye secretary wa choose na obrempon oba assistant secretary wa choose eye Mary na nama Mensa oba eye your friend treasurer wa choose na Ofori oba eye organizer and so dia me ankasa me chairman Dennis Amfusa oh me say wa ma Mensa so prekope ese me anu ode me kwase ne organizer sanso na me honorable Carlos Kinsler Henkra I am a member of parliament ono so agia tum ono so afo so ono so apagya mensa ono so de me call as the organizer and so ohwe eye Nasara nso a ya choose eye Mohammed Moura dodo na friend Alhaji Chikabala eso ono so emra ema eye nko enti wutimi hu no say nukure nie bibia eda ne kwan so pepepepepe e wotama West constituency a saa wabome wakame watime mentime ho ase ene abufuo no a esisi e wo constituency ahoro bi no tama West de ye ni saa de ne wo hokora enu nti no na be ka say na me bra panyi ka sem bi se de no all target NPP ese ye undemocratic ye to trust party bi ni Ghana ha say ye to trust for sem ese NDC for ye hwa nyankopon anim ne yanka no me say party bi ani o man Ghana mu ha say a o mo ye to trust for eye basa ye for ese de can say eye NDC party me jerisi Ghana ni bi a ope no kura ka bia obeka sa asem we di a kire yen
but to say internal elections ya na won tigi
wo bebia sa internal elections e ba ni say eye dibre bebia to me wo bia no apre wo bebia ye pre to me bia no mente me ho ase wo ho bebia ye pre to me bia no say ye hunu management ni yie epe o ye ne be pie mu ho sese ya eye sa na te bebia ye pre to me maame enya bete o ani bre ho obi anya konwa no a wotena so a wo pe eye ani monyam hyede ma obi a onu so free say anu so na eno so na nam a ede ne nkanko ebeba enti de ani bre ye de ben eba enti se wanya wo kandifo bi te se de Tama West ye wo eye Dennis Amfusefo a wo ko chairman a wo betimi atoto ne ma de amawa wo twu mu time wo benya problem wo ho enti de esisi wo constituencies ahoro bi ne enye news enye nwanwa eye tumi na aba ene dru time ye pre tumi dia enya asem kuma o obi ani abre you be hwete Tama West say ya obi ani abre de na so na ho no se kan twe ne mentime ho ase ene ntokwa bia emam enti se meka wo hwe omo amene omo pre ya me organizer the organizer position they all fine nice gentlemen me dia meka no sesi ya dia me wura afiri omudin ya me nkuto na sesi ya meka me ho eka me din a me kro ma me sesi dia me nua no me wura afiri omudin but me no muti ye papa me wura afiri omudin wura afiri ho sika satinti e bia me ka se ya sa me ka ya me bubo mu nyina nsu edi ama no aye yie omo me wura figure ka be sama position wo say ni say me wura I want to say Dennis Amfusefa na me kai because me no mo me say me kai a be me say nipa be ye mienu ana miensa na bi na ka ne ho but ono no me ka ne say was standard tall me kai ne din every say ono no wa be ye campaign chairman proud to the 2016 elections and we dey win elections and hands down ye go into the 2020 election no be constituency chairman and osanso edi ewini ye enti am ye friend back to back chairman and we are senso de wodi ne mpanyini force ye bo and obofo nso ne de nam ho apaso te say wono ena ne din de benwa so enu ntina mami kai ne din no
na ogana ho no padodo sen na
enti ogana me hwe ye ni padodo sen ne ka me ho me nkwa o ma me nkwa
ene say the way the popra
enti ye mfa ma me ne ye nsore so na tese ye nkwa e ba bi efse eba no party adwuma pa ne osom a emfie na aniema som eba ne radio so kasa se de meti ha me kasa yi eba ne TV so kasa masom constituency no eba no constituency ne mu ankasa nso adwuma ya ba bie ne wa honorable Carlos Kinsler Henkra ane chama na nabo achi akogina ye party adwuma omo som for Michael na nakuna du manko ho ana mini ho ana manko ye party adwuma aye polling station youth organizer abe polling station secretary abe di constituency executive amende madru ba bia madru enti adwuma no de ewo mini paduam a meche se ye dane de bre no de mamia kama west for anya aburade nyankopon me twa dwuma die njo podium
ade ba kwa e kire madwen kakra wo MPP ehune se won se ye wo constituency hase enim se nipa dodo sei na ye mpanyimfo wa ha eba se ye beto mo so aba all of a sudden unhu ba bi nipa bi free yes ya besesa album yayi nipa bi di afiri mu eno ne kofa sa denti na ya moye sa
we die asem we die eno krampo kra den kan nkanye ya bebiri die timi ye ya kra kese pa ne se obi wo ho a wasom party no aye party adwuma te se na de me bra kan ho nkwa de mefo ane so aye party adwuma mfiri hia bebiri awutimi se babia adru de nkonipa ide enka special ice nso ide ono ana wosen kede ma nan kodi fa ne minimu ubekọ hu ani akopeje onipa sumase ni onipa obintin bia ba yes no no ye party de ben eno ye party sumase eno na de party pai mu oba no eno na de abufo ene yaw eba party fo akoma mu enti mesre party mpanimfo we de me bra pani ya adwene pa mesre party mpanimfo mesre MPP mpanimfo ese womanda dawroma wono a ade wono ho asi wo esom party no eyetu ho achadwuma esom party no se dru bra wose ye hyew manimonyam a ye nhwene ye hyew manimonyam anya si we wosika sin we anya si we ye lawyer ene we ye doctor ene we free US aba ene we de wanko school yen fasa ni o mede nyina nto ni yen hwe wono a ade adwuma ma party no yen hwe wo mo a asom party no yen hwe wo mo a ye from anopa wo mo beba begira ma party no ye from awia ye from anajo ye from ahomache ye from bosuo mu nsuo mu agrada edwamu a wo beba begira ma party no yen hwe sankrofo no ni yen reward wo. It's about time that this party rewards hard work, loyalty, competency, dedication, service, and sacrifice. This is the time for the new patriotic party to reward the grassroots, to reward the hard cause of this party. And some party way, and so many can say, that is the hard truth. And Juma party, yeah, party pennyphobia, do my bro. Party pennyphobia, sorry at yawam. Party pennyphobia, kawanashe. This is the time one. I was saying Timisha, near Jason, your money in a CPC breaking 8 now. Young fan who credit, young for peri job, and young for baby assessing your debt to one, young fan to Emma parting into me funny to my penfra. Sakobana sa mame, a beba war no more, a young chirimana airbano, and your racier bimu. Our party says, so what you don't want us away, Juma. So what you don't want us away some part and one. Sabeka fracture, se bimpo ni wun someone. A do bra was say. Appointment be position be who coalitions be your best support to a bit more a best show moon crying a moment me a year or a party juma. Now Kobana see where niska and a win co school and a way near say and Wintino young for the person on what the come on wako school on what your lawyer on what your juma young fan inquire decide the energy partner you be good MPP.
That's say Tatano. I'm a closing remark.
Mekai a dimbi to be corrected. One Stephen Tim or something like that. Oh. That Dino brings a bell, serious bells on my mind and in my ears. It's a chairmanship. Contested so many. He's going.
I think he's coming.
He's coming.
Oma Mafia is up to date. You understand? And these are the people who they've been there working for the party, but no time will be time. You'll prefer to go for somebody despite your competencies or whatever it is. But you see, the fact is that his administration, in fact, under him now, NPP has lost its credibility. The way Oman force share party to her, you see, you can't say that it's the same. Let us face facts. And the issue of say, Yakohuno say, Emma, step down, uncle. I just a bina a assemblyman, vet a money 1 year no. Because you pay a certain group of people. Until you acquire even though more bar for vetting, ye hu wo mu kokoam wa ma wenko ebi na ode ye for me na MP ti da for me na MP no me de me fa ne ho nche ne da no se de ekoso nyina se yi love you se de eso no den dachi obebu hu aten wo de pap na do danko akufo ade na jombo do de ye wo wo yire fi wo ko gina wo kwantren ko na wani a go your way yam ne wo nya dwuma bia na do so say me smart say enko friend mbra say o say omma na side pa we metime ne adwuma mentime ne nya dwuma wo ko nwe ne ye de menim sika o mutua ma papa yi menim
odo party no
e de bendo menim how what words they used in convincing owura ne din a friend saying
Rabos Yama.
Yes, I can't get it. You go animal say and can stand your ground morally and ethically and show these people that as a single person, as an individual, your people loved you and you have the power. After I am development, this is assembly common from the bar, fire the obey to me. Once and Crawford, they believe in you, they will believe in you and vote for you again. But here is the case, sir. Ye frɛ ya mama wenko se see even the course no de ebeba mpani mu de mu ebeba ya frɛ
kitwam na se kuturugu se dia
ya frɛ kofo bebra ka kire we gyina stand down na wenko stand down in fact abetodwa wuntumi chairmanship on occasions ye frɛ obi say stand down and let him go, and it has been like that, and this has only come under another danko akufo because of his bia when the was car nti won am pesa me na wibom. Into omo asabi they have that competences, hard working. Ebi a onko school that. But obetumi ya adwuma no ye hu so otumi ya adwuma no. There be these elite people, they will not go with you. They want their equals. They want nkrofo or so oni sika kro. I just say that quotation in the Bible. One to na prophets mo asofo no mo quote. Especially prophets no. Almost say Jesus Christ by mo hu so for here for that for. Nti so konsori so wa kese mu te se ayi a asofofo no mo na fofo ni skafo no ara no mo yura fi se ahiafo na ya dodo nti ya to collection na wo kan nyina bom a skafo de no mo de ba ndu. But when it is true that when you go into the churches, the pastors, their friends are the richest people, not the poor people, and that is a fact. The same applies to the way another Danko Akufo-Addo is leaving this MPP and go. But I'm telling the people of MPP, say, look. And other political parties are more affiliated to MPP and another Danko Akufo-Addo. This man is going out. It is a way a political party that's a who support and MPP. The man is going out. He will not go with you, right? It is stand your grounds and defend your party, make your party credible and attractive to the public, and stop bootlicking. No, na yenka no kura nchiro say papa buy wa be butu Ghana. Wamama yedi your promise Ghana so be. So big catch us Ghana be call the akwe. Penanado ne promises need the one ko ba be chichi Ghana no. Na nka na aba ne say anka ye njindi.
Mr. Yawasanita no Michael.
Yo.
Closing remarks, mami.
Ebrediti. Me boni tell na the American say his excellency na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo. The Ghana for anhia ne mrete wa mu a enkasa brenki nim baby o man Ghana akoduru. Be dem say anya hwe kura ne free SHS ne nkwanti me bona ba so. Ebise minim kwan akosua Janet fa so eye me maame ansa na metimi akọ senior high school ewo Huni Valley secondary school. Etimi nim na nokure ne na fom kura na so me maame ka ne ho ntam se nsuo mu se wiamu ono ne bade obepe so obeye krachi ni. Etimi nim kwan me maame fa so na nya asem kuma as a single mother otimi maame call eye secondary school ntene his excellency na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo aba no otimi di free SHS aba na me se medana se meni minua no mu bia na omo nkokọ omo wo ebinum so obo na omo be kọ no omo na nam ho sebi afie ne efire fom aba sebi no omo nkraman di omo chi omo akọche ne chi no aba omo wie JSS ya na omo nam ho nya se bia ya bombon na nso so no sika ni ho aye be kọ secondary school enne his excellency na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo president obedi yenti chi no ya jai kọ nkraman no nso egufie amenne woni ti classroom all rich obo ene wonu esuade enu nkuto nti me say his excellency na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo nyankopon hyirawo ene wa ban wo yere no mba ene wa busua efise wa ye bi amahiafo wonu ma na nkomuni kamafo ene me step mother ama me papa anhwe me school ene ni hobio me wa fantua me school fees ene me brother eyere ama ya anhwe me school ene eni hobio it is his excellency na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo ochini na me ma omo apiafo na ne kura na me de ma no ewie ne nso mesere ese me mendai kama wese for said ye no polling station elections ebe ye no coordinators elections Dance on the young concoyano, a constituency elections. Na bibia enye kama entokwa wabom wakame watimi emfa hwemre ye pese ye to abani wi a ye nyina wona ebe wini ene wona ebe lusu nyina ye ka hu bom ase ye funu kotokuo ba ko mu ma ne ye koye adwuma mi se mi wini organizer ne wie ye no ano me nuanom a mo ka ho a ye ko no mo be lusu enye problem me no mo nyina be ye adwuma
Omo bi su wini
eno no de nyankopon kan ne sa de onyame aka ene bebam de wosoro aka ene bebam osoro se Michael na nakunedu ebe wini osoro se Dennis Amfuse fa chairman obe wini na no fori be wini obrempon ebe wini mere na na mamansa obe wini Lord Mills ebe wini ene chairman na naboachi team ni nyina otwadi ampon kwambasa yi adomo kasa ye fi atwe abepo.
Thank you very much. That's Michael Nana Kunedu ono NPP Communications Director Watema West Constituency and Yuraya Os Asani Tano LPG National Organizer. Wami no nebeboa yema yede enkomotwetwe no eba sabre abusuafo ye be telephone lines na to na mo so mo de madwenche aba 0302243540 abusuafo aha ebre aso semo so mo kire mo de hello good afternoon na it is say eba jodi baby afrefi udini baby afrefi Orobo yetio.
Yango po nshira papa pama soja ne adwuma pa wo ye e oni tesum na menyo kese. So fa chawo ye robo keta ko ba bibia wo bia me tia papa ne betu franka ma MPP. Lawyer bo bia samwa me tia papa Professor mi akrofi oba national chairman ana na Mr. aka ayo lady first vice chairman the central. Match one can say yen yan mo NDC phone yen ni fadi hu bia mo my Ghana. Awu ya man bofo ile vi be bo my Ghana. Oko tira uchi atro and the chitro mine. That try the chitro mine and mo prima trema so. Hey, why? We will be omo ya man bofo papa na mo ya den. The man tini me the president of Ghana had bi mu da empeno.
That's say also nya mentana hello. Good afternoon Alaji.
I won't pump to say.
Radio Adome ho ye na so e.
Won Jimmy Kakra won bisa awale be ni.
Alaji we dey facha me.
Yo Yankopon sra obebre.
Nshira on say yanko.
Atama make an say. NDC for money oxen bia e wo Ghana abiomu. Because ye the opportunity amamu o mo antima boye. Omo amuti aban so a na yare bia kra ntake current kura mudi tax adi atusu. Seven sa ayi mema aya mudi tonton ningina mudi tax atusu. Ningina enkosi hu. Dum so na mudi ko wiye. Efie bako nnan. Na be solve sa problems no. Na mo ye de say ensa mama akonya na mo be ye de. Enti member say da Ghana for yebetu abama MPP sa na Ghana no emfa na ntuma pafra oni nyame yagima
onso rade enka ho hello good afternoon
hello good afternoon biazi
eba chodi ni bebe afrefi
oja kokwasi ni kanation
yo kokwasi eti
biazi aji di vodidi yani to ka ne PKK ne me ni di omu ye nyina enkosi aga ni yasia de akufado ayi obegin ajumponi se dia akufado nya juma na se obi obezi se ajumponi ni dia bobo ni treso o mama wo so ya taze bibre na gusi nyina echi wenti mi amfia chese wenti mi amfama eno so na wo ye constitution se wa se ya deba another ba oba be yi taze bebe o timi je ya je ka yo fodi nyina aka o wenti mi amfanya se another about why free chese one year se kura na no ani ni ye no azo ni gina so ye de to aba ma MPP sa ku sisi be wu ye bra ya ma ku fi apolo aba be so bye bye
that's hello good afternoon Pachon to say
Reverend Pierre Brobe
yo Mr. Brobe yo
and this is no can say them say unyini Dr. Kwame Nkrumah the first attempt on his life and the opposition for Araban Sane Modesto Akpalu and omne Captain Awati Komuku Kwame Nkrumah the room conservamu. Yakabia and Kwame Nkrumah or the one party system no ba. Let's see formed Yano attempt on his life where Kainina or me Didicano
Oko EIT Magic also man a principal garden or flat staff house. And no ma or day. Back home or the amateur. Upon you are all ban. It was just a room, not self with the gas in Eddie Camp or any man who are bohum. So, I'm a crumble in the power shine what in the last step was if I or true, and a couple of self the gas, I say, oh, yeah. Second attempt, no call water region, or do forest, to the two and cano. Accra railway station, to the two and cano. Before, or Kumasi, Pepper Sabri Hall, or did you remember hall, from Onya electric shock, or how many years you wanted? 110 volts. You saw Mike Rumo, Nikino, but I'm Trano, Kokurungu at the piano, and now. Job was school nearby, and all the flowers in my common chroma. There, hand grenade room, 4 year blasting trap with other night. I'm a quick plan or they are back, Master Bafar, play and buy. The last one, a class 4 stadium, Honor, Nippon, no my bomb pass. I love to last Tego, and Yungo, and Sabia Quaku. When I could have baggy, hand grenade gumu. See, a transport stadium, no, on the on my Malapula and OG and Casu, Farming Chroma. The do Gian or Pagia, Pomp, nothing on the supper firm. But my Jimmy was me sleeping, Farming Quadraman, Mania Estate, that Timu Free, didn't Kuno, a script for Betcheworm. The long call police station, there's more there or to go find a boy, a hair for a Quanje coffee crab, and I tell you a damn a few. A Quanje. When I would do come from one dance, for 5 free a brooch by a 5 grand to the JB Danquanum, a born hooker. For no one any person photo, a way Sicasson, or no one a course CPP move. One party state that I'm coming for a person into Drusua, no mumpe. The other called Supreme Court, and a justice, I could cause that, Chief Justice, Justice Van Lay, and I Edward Kufado. Yes, one will push out and say, hey, for us, I can't J, have you had them a few coffee crab? And I say, I don't crash or born on pa. But dear, some could be an old money, Jamre Jaw on them. Not a fram and come you or my dear, justice to me and Sano. No, it's actually, Dancophone, and you know the call, annoy, or no ball, woman to come and come by Guya.
Yo,
and see, okay, say, be down for my own minimum.
Yo, that's Openye Brobediano. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
If I told you, baby, I'm
Mr. Courtney.
Yo, Mr. Courtney, yo.
Papa, I can't say boy. David, I'm coming. How come you come? I'm the chance to job here. Biniaba. Send me Kasafa US report in Abano. Me and Yadia, one. Since AKWAFO take over. The atrocities are few Ghana. AKWAFO take over a senior police officer, ASP Nanka Bruce. Ya bono our flash staff house. AKWAFO visible forces na ESA Jumano. AKWAFO invisible forces. Eko attacking court. Only under AKWAFO. Ye who say yeah voters registration. Yeah people true. Only under AKWAFO. And I have by lesson. Not tax. Ya some police atare. Ya mo police tuo. Ya mo police car. No go innocent people tuo. Only under AKWAFO. And I have to about general lesson. Na ya 3 extra soldiers collection centers. Attack collection centers. Only under AKWAFO. And I have to about general lesson. You could have 9 since 1992 be Sida. I will gather her. They know that AKWAFO very well. Obi to say President Kufuor, Obi to say Kofi Kumsi, Obi to say Dr. Yahuda Kamaklu. They want Ghanaians. Obviously, it is not safe to hand over this country to AKWAFO.
Yo, yeah, that's it. was young for ya, and causing you now, Ebesia say. I said, I can see my production crew, Joe Damia, Doma Jerry, or Sarge, my friend, my bank on, and I also for Madara, my bomb, Chidom, Mammy, you may buy Dr. Father Dixon now, or no so a boy, Chidom. Bidding at the Mammy BIAMAH AKWAFO between friend BMZ 1, Miss Sorry Sway, dear, Ola Michael, Edgy and Tata, dear, Akofi, Macrao P.